But then
Uh-oh.
when the women say something crazy, you don't let the other men respond. And so when we talking about that, somehow a comment like what you just said gets brought up as if that's the issue at hand. Like, stop, like, why do niggas think the problem is some kind of game coaching thing? It's not that. Like, bro, let niggas have their problems with women without it being about you need to just learn how to get some coochie and this crazy bitch won't look so crazy no more.
No, see, you totally missed it. You totally missed what I was saying. I was saying you need to not harbor on her. If somebody rejects you, you just move on. You see how
Right,
you
but
try to extend
it's
that
not
whole.
about
Hold on,
romantic
hold on, bro.
rejection though.
I'm gonna
It's
let
not
you
about
go.
romantic rejection.
I think it is. It's hard. It's not about It's harboring on it, and then it makes you a little leery to go to the next one because you're gonna assume that next one did you just like the last one, and that's what y'all
Okay.
get caught up in that loop. Like, well, she
So
gonna treat me just like the last one did. No,
you say you think it is about some kind of latent rejection, even though
I
we're
think
talking
it's some
about
insecurity. I think it's
fine,
kind of a
fine, fine.
mixture of that.
I want to scratch the surface a little bit deeper here. You say that it's a latent insecurity based off of like previous rejections. So whenever men and women are interacting on these YouTube panels, and the men take issue with something that women say, you're saying that's literally because of some romantic rejection back in the day or whatever.
I no, I was talking about what you were talking about on this panel. I don't know where you're going.
No,
I
I
was
was
literally
actually saying I was talking about that kind of thing. That's why when you first brought it up, I'm like, it's weird how that always gets thrown out because I don't know why you would bring that up in this context. So I think you kind of
what
lost the
you
context,
were
maybe.
talking about game, and that's what I was.
True.
I was going
Okay.
off of that. I was going off the game scenario and
Okay.
why gentlemen in the game, or I guess the game guys, as y'all call them, trying to tell y'all these things. It's
All right. All right.
because
Fair
it
enough.
almost looks like you're mad at, you know what I'm saying, the previous woman from prom, and you 45 years old. Let that
Can
shit
I
go.
can I ask a question then? If we're going with the supposition of what Hood just put in here, when you're talking about engaging on a Ponadu, are you saying that him reacting to whatever this female did is the same exact thing, or is it?
Oh
I'm
no,
I'm
panels,
kind of
panels
I'm
are
kind of
panels are the gladiator doms. You can say what you want. It's up to the host, I think. I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, like it's America, you can say what you want. I
I
grew up in the
okay.
era of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me.
Of
So
course, yes.
unless you paying me, what you say don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? That type of joke. Not
Okay.
everybody ain't like that. So I mean, if I'm on the panel and I say something crazy to you, I expect you to say something crazy to me.
So
You
what
know,
about in regards with the females though? So now because what
anybody,
that was exact.
anybody can get it on panels, bro.
Okay, but you're right. But
That's my motto.
you're right. You're right. But this is what that was the actual thing that Hood was presenting initially in regards to that, and then you went with the whole everything else with that. Like you somehow you went from that particular circumstance, and then you transfigured it over to you got a problem with hoes, you're holding on to resentment, yada
No,
yada
no.
yada, this, that, and the third. That's kind of
Maybe when I caught it, I was
mm,
catching the part when he was talking about game. Like the
gotcha.
panel
Okay.
etiquette, I like what's panel etiquette? This is I can hide behind the avatar and get as crazy as I want with you. So what panel etiquette does that be the most trivial shit. You care that man? Come on,
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I got you.
That's
anybody
why I
can
dropped
do it.
it too. Maybe we misunderstood each other in this moment. Fair enough.
Gotcha.
Mr. O, what's good, bro?
What's happening? What's happening? What we talking about, gentlemen?
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on?
Anything you want to bring up, bro? I'm not really kind of controlling the floor right now. Just etiquette. No, we're monitoring the etiquette, bro. If you want to introduce a topic, feel free.
I heard something about gorilla pimping that kind of
Oof.
tripped my ear. You know what I'm saying? And I said in the comments section, that's the only
Why
way.
did I know that triggered your ear? It's a Chicago thing, isn't it?
Well, yes, sir. Yes. I mean, the guy that wrote the book Pimp was pimping hard in this beautiful city of mine called Chicago. So it only fits us. It only fits us. But since we are talking about modern relationships, I mean, modern relationship is like a pimp and a hoe type of arrangement, unless you want to be the simp.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So which one are you
Right.
in the equation? You the pimp?
Yeah. Draw this out for us.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I rather be. I ain't gonna lie to y'all for the sake of the community, for the sake of the black race, I wanted to be a simp for practical reasons. But since the simp never gets nothing in the end, the nice guy finished last, and nobody gives a damn about old granddad's legacy. It's always Big Mama's house, not Big Pa's house that sacrificed all them years.
See what I
Oof.
mean? See how he went down this road? Go
Well,
ahead.
this is how I don't like to characterize it in terms of like pimp the way you did, but this is the sort of part of the conversation I was having when I was over on Witch Doctors and we were bringing this stuff up.
But
a
hold
good
on. Why would,
service.
as a black man, why would you want to model your relationship as a pimp versus a hoe, or even
I
that
hate to tell y'all.
dynamic?
I hate to tell y'all this.
Right.
When did the pimp ever lie to y'all?
The pimps,
Now,
the pimps were right
Pimps lie
about
to
women. The
hoes all the time.
listen,
What are you
listen.
talking about?
Pimps are wrong about a lot of things, but they're right about women.
so
So
are
wait
we
a minute,
all
you saying the pimp never lied to a hoe?
eat lots of hoes? Key
Oh,
word.
you
four.
just said, man.
No.
You see,
No.
this is why black men are so behind.
Conscious. Look at what you just did. The question was, when has a pimp lied to y'all? And you interjected with pimp lies. Pimps lie to hoes all the time, thereby making yourself the hoe when you need not be one.
No, I'm saying, who else
Just
would be
saying.
talking to a pimp? Why would I be talking to a pimp?
But again, pimps.
Exactly.
The
So how?
idea. Hold on. The idea at hand is pimps tell the truth about what women are. This is why I immediately said pimps are right about women, and
Why
so
the
it's not
fuck
that
would I
they're
be listening
lying
to a pimp
to
for relationship advice? You
because
see
they're
the
right about
brutality right
women.
there? No,
Because
they're
they're
not.
right
They're right
about
about
women.
hoes. A hoe is not a woman. Oh
No.
my
They're right
god.
about they are right
Oof.
about the
You
base
do too.
nature of
Oof.
the base nature of the female animal. They have wisdom and insight that the
No,
average
no.
pills, the
Conscious moron, can I
Johns
ask you a
don't
question?
want to understand.
So
Hey,
hold
conscious
on.
moron, I want to
You
go
think?
ahead and ask you this. Now
Yeah.
we live in a day and age that none of these women that we come across are not no Susie homemakers. They don't have so-called decorum.
But
These
none of the
chicks actually,
niggas you come across are Wally Beaver either, or Mr. Cunningham. So what are you talking about?
all
We're
right,
in modern times. What the fuck?
okay,
Y'all
touche.
still want to live in the 1950s and shit?
Hey, ironically, that's what everybody want to go back to. They want to go
No,
back to
that's
the
what niggas in the past want to go back
Hold
to.
on. Finish your whole thought about these women are not leave it June Cleaver. I want to get the whole thought out first.
All right, so we are dealing with the modern woman, right? That has more bodies than John Wick, the Equalizer combined. They have the disposition of a boss chick. They want to be like John Hamm's character from Mad Men. They want to be Don Draper. They want to be the female versions of Don Draper out here. They want to go ahead and tell you what they ain't gonna do, but still expect you to do everything that you were supposed to do before the so-called feminist revolution that we have taken over. The reason why I
Yeah,
said that is you have to be some type of form of PIMP or learn from them to control. Yes, I said control because I wish I would have
here it is.
a combative
Well,
woman that thinks she can do whatever she wants, and I gotta take
Hold on
over.
before you jump in.
Go
Before you
ahead.
jump in, Trey, let me say this, but I'm gonna pass the mic around. The thing I wanted to say before this whole tangent unraveled, when I was talking about this earlier, and I was agreeing with your sentiment, even if not your language. I don't care for the phrasing, but I get where you're coming from because the reality is this, right? As a man in the relationship with the woman, it's harder for the relationship to function and thrive if you don't exercise or have some level of control of things, generally speaking. Because what winds up happening, the nature of women, they're flighty, they're emotional, they'll believe one thing one day, they'll hate
Whimsical.
that same thing the next day, whimsical, whatever. And so the only way to keep the relationship stable is for him to be able to override her womanness. The
But
very thing that we like about them is the thing that we also need to keep in check. Because we can live with the fact that you're flighty and whimsical and all that. It makes you cute. But I don't want you to have control over the ultimate outcome of things if that's how you're going to be. And so, as a man in a relationship, it's better if you can actually operate that way and exercise some level of control. That's where I kind of agree with you. Like, you kind of have to have that order of like, it got to be me given. I gotta have the last word on things. All right, guys, you guys got the floor. More conscious, you want to say something?
Go ahead, conscious.
that's just astounding. I'm just wow. it almost seems like y'all want to like literally, like he said, control women. It's just it's not gonna happen. Like especially all women. Like maybe even getting your woman on your program, I can understand, but
Well,
trying
let's
to
That's
not say all, bro. I'm
not say
not that
all.
ambitious.
Uh-uh.
it, it-
I don't want to control all women. I want to
he
control
literally
my
was
woman.
stating that most of the majority of
He wants
women
them
have.
all. He want them all, Jack.
Yeah, he said the majority of women be on this
No, I'm. But
madman. I am Sam. I am. I don't know what the hell. He almost sounds like a pimp.
I was also talking specifically about a man-woman relationship. So I'm not talking about I'm controlling all women. I'm talking about how things in relationships tend to work
Let me
better.
ask you a question, Hood.
Man, that
If your woman
monolithic
was
stuff is
better
weird.
at handling the finances, would you let her control that?
Say that again.
If your woman was better at handling the finances, the money, she was better at you than that, would you let her handle it and
I
control it?
mean, yeah, if I met a chick who like worked at Merrill Lynch and had the corner office, perhaps that's a good thing to do. But generally speaking, most guys aren't meeting that woman.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like when I was coming up, my girlfriend at the time, she knew a lot more about money. Tax season, she got me more money. You know what I did? I shut up and listened because she helped me get more money. Now it's things I knew that helped her, and it's about that. It seems like it doesn't want to be an exchange with y'all. It's like I gotta control everything. I know everything, even if you know things better than me. I'ma still
Yes.
tell you what to do. And like
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Trey.
especially if
Yes.
your woman's
Yes.
better at it. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's how it works. It does. You're better at everything than she is, bro. It's got to
Oh,
be that way. That's the
okay,
only way it can be.
okay. I mean, if
Because
that's the way
But
you think, then I understand.
no,
But
because
I
we
just
want
don't
to
think
take
that's
all. Look,
logical.
the reason why we want so-called control because we want to take full responsibility. The reason why we want control because we don't want to say like I gave you these responsibilities, and if she fails, we both fail. And guess who's still gonna get blamed?
Right, because it's going to be my
Oof.
fault no matter
Oof.
what. No matter what happens, it's going to be my fault. If we fly, if we die, everything is going to be my fault. And all I'm saying is, if I have to bear the burden of failure, then I want control. That's all I'm really asking for. And so it's not a tyrannical thing, but I'm just not dealing in a fantasy situation because I think as men, as a culture, we keep getting sold this idea that we can have an equal 50-50 partnership. Your woman is going to have the same type of logical process that you are. And so it doesn't matter who's in charge. Like, and what you're finding out is that relationships are struggling. And maybe that's part of the problem. We all believe silly things about relationships that we should just do away with.
well, it's as simple as this, fellas. I mean, I hear my man Conscious salute, bro. But you're speaking in that monolithic, FBA way of thinking that, this 50-50 or she can do this or like women are this. No, bro, it don't matter what they are except subservient. That's it.
Hey, Trey,
Once you own that,
That's right.
I can
once you
respect you, Trey. He ain't
yeah,
beating
once you
around the
own that,
bush.
bro, that's it. It don't matter what she say, what she do, you the man. That's it. Like, here's the thing. She could have went out and like made you like $1 million. I
Bro.
made $1 million. She just assisted. You own
Bam.
it.
Right there. Right there. I mean, you gotta have to go ahead and get the
Hey
million. I
Trey,
mean,
at least I can respect your thoughts, man, because you outright say what you mean to be what you say. These other dudes beating around the bush. You want a woman subservient to you, and I can't knock you. And there's gonna be some women that are
It's not a
down with
want,
that, but
bro.
every woman ain't gonna be down with that.
Well,
And
well,
that
hold
just
on,
It's
hold
not.
on.
Hold on, real
hold
quick.
on. Let me finish. I mean,
Yeah,
and
finish
Trey
your point.
wants that for his life, but some dudes don't want women to be subservient. Some dudes want women to be their partner.
and
And do
they
you think
those
it's
kind of
bad if
dudes
that?
are
Hold on.
gay.
If you think it's bad because they want that, Trey?
Yes,
Yes.
and let me
Oh,
respond real
wow.
quick. It's like this. When I see the dudes that are like struggling, going through what they're going through, well, guess what? They got to own up to that. It's like, no, dude, don't be trying to pass the buck responsibility wise to your woman now. You chose a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of niggas want to quote the good book, when the good book speaks inherently against this partnership. Every book of the Bible says, what I'm saying, you got to lead as a man in a certain way. Straight out big dog's mouth up in the sky.
No, I'm saying,
If
And
Trey,
if you choose,
what if this
if
dude
you,
who's in a partnership says, "Man, I like this partnership. It is working out for me." Is that bad for him?
no, whatever he gets, he
Yeah,
gets.
that's what I'm
What,
saying. Like, it just
yeah,
seems like
whatever he gets, he gets.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even the book of Ecclesiastes says that's a time for everything. That's a time to be a simp, and that's also a time to be a pimp.
I
I'm
ain't
sorry.
reading
Well,
no white man's book.
I
Get
don't,
that out of my
I
face.
don't see there's any. I don't think there's ever a time to be a simp, ever. I mean, once you
Yes, it
assume the
is.
position of a simp,
Even when you're trying to get some yang, it
Let
ain't
me
Yes, you
time to
do.
let me
simp.
no,
let me put a
even in that
that's the
position,
worst time to be a simp because you're setting a precedent
Let
right
me,
there.
let me ask you a question. Cause
You're the
cause y'all got this
you
perspective.
become the pity pussy guy if you're simping on your
Bro,
hunt.
we
Now
are
let
arguing
me
about
point
the
something
point.
out. Let me raise a question to you. Let me raise a question to you. Conscious, in your estimation, from a relationship perspective, what is it the woman wants from the men?
You mean I can't tell you what every woman wants from a man.
They
That would
all
be
want
I, I'm
something
ridiculous.
not.
different.
I'm.
Come on.
I'm not asking you to be a genius, but you're a man who's lived a little
I
bit of
think they
life.
want
I think you
honesty.
have an
I think they
observation.
want honesty and communication.
No.
I mean, so you're asking me how my okay? Well, I'm gonna go by my experience. When I was honest with a woman, you know what I'm saying? She respected me. Now things might not have worked out, but she never like was mad that I didn't tell her the truth. Like even when I was cheating on this one chick, and she caught, she was like, "Well, why don't you just tell me this? I maybe have been down for it if you would have just told me the truth." And you know what? After that, I never lied to women because but they might not like what the truth is, but they always gonna respect it, and they always gonna respect you for being true.
Okay.
I'm
Honesty,
just saying
fine.
in my
That's one answer. Let's try
my
this a little bit more, or let's be a little more deliberate about this now.
yeah.
Would you agree that women would prefer their men to have money as opposed to have not?
Well, that's anybody. Yeah, that's anybody, of
Oh, we're
course.
talking about women, not anybody.
Yeah.
Specifically women.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure.
Would you agree that more women would prefer their man to have a better understanding of the world as opposed to not have a good understanding of the world?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to be knowledgeable of the world as an adult?
Wh-
Period. Not even being a
Okay,
man, somebody's man,
okay.
just as a human being.
Would you agree that a woman would rather have a man who is capable of handling household level responsibilities
What you mean
as
household level?
opposed to
You
not
mean cleaning?
rent,
You mean
mortgage?
cleaning
I mean,
and
rent,
laundry?
mortgage, running the home when it comes to finance, organizing the home when it comes to the things that need to be done. Would you agree that a woman would rather have a man who understands how to do these things as opposed to not?
Of course, but don't you think that
And
women?
the
So you
price,
don't think
the
the man
price.
expects the same thing from the woman?
No, I
Like, so,
expect different things. I expect different things
okay,
from
true.
her.
If you
Oh,
hold down,
let me
all
finish
right,
my sentence, please.
go ahead,
I
go ahead.
expect different things from her than she expects from me. And all I'm telling you is that the price of the things she expects is control. That's the price of those things. If you expect a man to have those things, to essentially be a better person than you, then you should probably give him a little bit of deference when it comes to making decisions.
So let me ask you the question here. What's the problem? Are you not the best man for her? Like you can't step up to the things that she wants?
and you're the best
That
man.
sounds like
You're the best
your
man at the
problem.
time for her. You're the
No,
best
I'm
man
just saying
at
like
the time for her, conscious.
no, I'm
At
saying
the
though, like, because it has to be a woman that wants that, and that is up to his level.
It,
Everything that you
it's like you don't understand the issue,
hold
bro.
on,
It's
true.
not
Like,
about me being good or not.
no, I'm
Let's
saying,
assume you are those things. Then the price for those things is control. Why can't you
okay,
accept that little nugget of an idea?
I do. So, but that's what I'm saying. You
So
can't
your
find a
question is
woman to
now
get on that
nonsensical.
program.
No,
No,
brother.
I'm
Your
saying, can you
question
find
is
a woman to get on that?
nonsensical.
It isn't because you just
It's
saying what you would.
nonsensical because that's not the point. This is not life coaching hour. This is what
No,
I mean about you game niggas.
I'm not a
Stop
game
life
nigga. I'm a
coaching.
genuine
Stop
nigga.
life coaching. Deal
I'm
with the
not a
issue at
game nigga.
hand.
I'm a genuine nigga. You
Deal with
just
the
said
issue at
if the
hand.
woman,
It's not about a life coach thing, bro.
I am. But
well,
listen, you
I say
just
this.
said that women have. Hold on, Trey. You just said that women expect all those things. Now, if you find a woman that you
Do you
know
take
she
issue
expects all
with the
those things,
price
you're
or
not ready
not?
for that. Are you
Do you
ready for
take
that?
issue with that price or not? The price for being that man
If
is a
that's
little
how
bit of
you want to run
control.
your
Do you
relationship,
take
that's your
issue?
price. That's not how
But
I would run my
you
relationship.
seem to take issue with the idea of the price. What is your issue with why that is too much of a price?
My
Why
issue
is
is
that too
why
high
can't
of a
you find
price?
a woman that's down for that? That's my
No,
issue.
no.
I'm telling
Assume
you my issue. You can't tell me what my issue is. My issue
you,
is you saying you can't step up to be the man, even if it's a woman you want. You still can't step up to be
you're
that man.
literally twisting it just to avoid the
No, I'm
question,
not.
bro. Don't
No,
do
I'm
that.
not. Are you
I'm
ready
trying
for
to
a
keep
woman
you
like
on a
that?
simple question. I'm trying to keep it to a simple position here.
I'm not a
Why do the
simple
men
man,
want
so
that
you're
level
gonna
of
have to be a little
control?
bit more
I'm
complex.
making it simple for you because you
You
keep
don't
wanting
have
to
to. You
overcomplicate it.
don't
You
have
want
to.
to overcomplicate
I'm
it.
just
It's a
saying.
simple
If
thing.
you
If the price is this, why is that an issue?
It's not. It's literally not. If that's
You
what you
made it an
want.
issue though. You
No, I.
started this whole line of conversation by making it an issue
Oh,
because
oh,
guys who
oh,
want that are somehow problematic.
oh! I said the dudes who keep crying about women that they don't want is the problem. That's
Nobody's
what I
talking
literally
about women
said.
that don't. You only keep bringing that up. You bring it up
Okay, so
about who
you
doesn't
find
want
the
who.
woman that you want, and she wants those things. Are you ready to handle that?
Yeah, but
I
conscious,
mean, not true,
conscious.
but hood. Are you
I've been
ready to
listening.
handle that? You find a woman that everything you want her to be, and she requires those things. Are you ready right now?
Yeah, but conscious. Like
Can
even
you
in
answer
like,
the question, bro, real quick?
well, I mean, like that.
No,
Like
so he can't answer
I'm
the
not gonna.
question.
No, I'm not gonna personalize it. I just
No,
came up.
I was talking to hood though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Okay, so we
we
ain't gonna answer
okay.
the question. Go ahead.
I don't have younger kids, right? But if I did, wouldn't I want the landscape to be good for them as well? There's an issue at scale.
I got to do what I just asked. Yeah, man, y'all starting to prove Sharon right.
Dude, like I don't know what you're talking about. I just came up. You were
Yeah,
speaking
so why you even jump in the conversation if you don't know what's
because
going on?
it's a panel.
I was talking to, but you don't know what's going on. So
I do
maybe you
know
should
what's
just
going on. I listened in the clouds. I was up
literally.
before, but there was an issue with my microphone.
You just hear what he said. He said he didn't know what's going on. Now he knows what's going on. I'm
No,
gonna
no, no.
mute him.
I
Go
said I
ahead.
just came up. I did not say I didn't know what I was going
I'm
on.
like, did you just say Sharon was right?
Oof.
Y'all starting to
I
prove
said
it.
it like
Like,
2 times
Sharon.
too.
I said Sharon.
Nigga
Oh
repeated
man.
it and shit.
I
That
mean,
nigga name
he
is Sharon.
He said it with his whole
trying to
chest.
prove y'all don't answer questions. Like I posed the question to Hood. If he found the woman that was everything on his level, would he be ready for that?
Yes, bro, that's a definite yes,
Why
but it's a
can't you find a woman
nonsensical.
like that on your program? All
But
these women,
bro,
you can't
that is
find
not the
one.
point. You see how that's your only point, and that's not
No, I'm
even the
just
conversation
saying though.
bro.
So
Conscious. Why is it that the only thing you can think of is that when that's not what's being
it
talked
just
about?
seems like you're miserable.
No, we're not
And,
miserable.
Telling you, man.
and now it's the
Man
who
will
hurt
get
you
even
thing.
find something to pump and dump. Don't talk about women this
This,
much,
this
especially the
is
women that
you
they don't
using
want.
Man, if you
this is
don't
you
want
using every tactic just to ask
But I'm
who
not
hurt you. Like
lying.
it's so
It's
it's
working.
so
It's
one it's so
working though.
fucking like
yo,
it's so
man.
lame.
That's what the
Conscious
battle
moron.
is
This is
working.
why I
hold on.
love you, bro. This is why I love you, conscious moron.
Hey,
That
Conscious,
gaslighting
bro.
technique is
I'll fix it,
immaculate. I
bro.
ain't gonna lie,
I'll
fam.
fix
I'm
it,
just
bro. I'll
saying
fix
it's
it,
true
bro.
though.
so
Something that
like
Sharon can't handle. Let me get it, man. Something that Sharon
go ahead.
can't handle, bro. Force choke. That's it, conscious. Right there. Force choke, bro.
Yeah, but
Force choke.
check this
That's all
out
she.
though.
Hold on,
Like,
hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done yet. No.
What the hell
Bro,
is
all
that?
it don't matter what she needs, conscious. I mean, excuse me, what she wants. That does not matter. Anything she wants, she's got to earn it. Once you win in that relationship, she's only entitled to three things: protection, protection, provisions, and leadership. Most times in modern world, they got a problem with that leadership. So guess what? She's not entitled to shit. If she don't want to bow down to your leadership, you don't give a fuck what she wants.
That's
Oh
facts.
well. Guess what? If
But
she don't want to bow down to the leadership, go out and get another bitch that will. They're a
what do
dime
you
a
mean
dozen.
bow down like old girl on Coming to America? Whatever you like, you
No,
like
whatever
that?
it may.
Yes,
Is
I
that
want
what you
her to
literally want,
motherfucker
True?
barking like a
damn
damn
Bark
right.
like a
dog.
dog.
Force choke.
Bark
Put
like
your neck. Put your neck right here, girl. And guess
hey,
what? They all fucking enjoy it, bro.
but
You,
my bad, Trey. But here's the thing though. There's market imbalances, right? There's problems on the dude sides that we talk about. Case example: people waiting for a little girl to turn 18 to do OnlyFans. That's an issue. Yeah, there's also an issue with expectations and how people don't have real expectations. And the normal, like, middle class, like family would get together and build like wealth and all that stuff is not happening. We have a population issue because people are not pairing up because everybody's like They're on this like hustle gang to try to get the most out of the next person.
I gotta
You know
get
what I'm saying?
mine. You gotta
True
get
hype.
yours.
I gotta disagree with you, True Hype.
Go ahead.
It ain't dudes waiting, man. Because man, bro. One thing I agree with Conscious. I'm a nigga at heart, bro. I'm originally a nigga, and niggas been smashing chicks before they turned 18 for the longest time. You know what? Hold on. You know why? Because these hoes was out there with drug dealers, military cats, freaking NFL. I mean, college football players. The whole nine,
Trey,
bro. Way before. Ain't
Trey,
these hoes know what they doing when they turn 18?
That's not what I'm speaking towards, though. The OnlyFans issue is a problem or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Why?
different than the old dudes and the deuce and the quarters pulling up to the high school. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
It is different.
It's the same thing, bro. It's just digitalized now, man.
It's more convenient for the women, if anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that
like
says a lot about those dudes that's got to prey on those young girls, though. You got to think about that.
No, I'm not gonna say preying on the young girls because they getting coached up by old women to do this stuff too.
They moms is putting them onto it, bro. Fuck them hoes, bro. And this is the thing, man. It's where you wrote. Don't be caping for these hoes out here, man. They know what the fuck they doing. Fuck them. If they gonna put themselves out there when they turn 18, fuck them. You gotta stop. You know what? The ones that are going are going. The ones that want to put themselves out there, fuck them. Let them be that way.
Okay, look, I want to go ahead and dead this argument. So an 18-year-old chick, an 18-year-old chick is not grown. All right, so she's not grown. She's not legal. So that means
I'm
she
not
should
gonna
not
say
vote.
that.
Yes, you would. Yeah, that's exactly what everybody's saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I have an issue with the market imbalance.
Oh, go ahead.
That's what I have an issue with. I have an issue with the market imbalance, and because the digital like landscape has changed in such a manner, it's made it like one-sided. So guess what? You don't have a market balance. You don't have anything close to that.
What do you mean?
You already had an imbalance already between male and female.
Bro, we got it. We are black men. Do you know our numbers?
Bro, here's the thing, man. You know, Conscious got a point, man. Here's melanin power. Here's how you increase your melanin power. Learn a different language, bro. Go where freaking OnlyFans don't mean shit. Soon as you leave this good, wonderful first world luxuries, OnlyFans don't mean shit.
Yeah, but Trey, I'm not making an issue for myself. I see an issue in society that like this is a problem for like the young dudes coming up behind me.
OnlyFans account. Y'all
Man,
know a lot of
look here, man. These young niggas don't adapt, man. Fuck them. Here's the thing. You gotta adapt. These young niggas out here, man, they've been coddled so long by their mamas that they ain't got no uncle, no daddy out there telling them what to do. Because here's the thing. Back in the day, we would have had this conversation in the barbershop and little niggas would have been sitting around listening. You can't have that now because they mama too busy in the barbershop now trying to throw some ass now.
Well, still that's working.
I kind of agree with you on that one a little bit, Trey. The elders have kind of let the young folks down. The elders, I will say that, bro.
Hey, bro,
I'm 100%.
If everybody wants to spend over 35, we are the elders.
Well, I'm 100%, but Mr. O, I'm 100% with Conscious though. Those that came before us, like wanted to compete with us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving game.
Bro, it's up to your daddy. It's up to a daddy to give game, man. That's where it starts at. Dad, uncles, brothers.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. But there's stories of people competing with their own uncles, with their own daddies for the same women.
It's great.
You can't tell me that because I done seen 3 generations of women in nightclubs.
You gonna see that?
That's hoes, man. You always gonna see it. But fuck that, man. That's the thing. As a dude, you gotta learn how to get it.
Look, men have always.
No. This is not an appeal for myself though. I'm straight, but I'm like I'm looking around. I also ain't selfish.
I am. I'm selfish than a motherfucker.
Listen, I'm leaning towards True Hype's point here too, and this is why I hate the whole "who hurt you" type of argument. Because listen, if you're an adult over 35, your feelings have been hurt, and so it's a really stupid moot point to keep bringing it up like it's a grand slam. And the thing is, like, I have children. My kids are about to go through the age of life that I went through, right? That where you get your feelings hurt. And so when True Hype is talking about the bigger picture, there is a bigger picture here. It's not just about anybody's feelings, bro. If it was about anybody's one little hurt feelings, you can tell them to suck it up. But we got big picture things to talk about here. So it's way deeper than some feelings.
Hood, we can't do nothing about the big picture. Here's the
No,
thing:
we
if your
can't. We
son,
can't. We can't. I'm not gonna
look,
go
my
crazy
son,
about it, but we're
my
talking
son,
about those things.
yeah, my son, he get his feelings hurt. Nigga, quit your bitching and get back out there in the market.
But
The fuck is you
but
crying over a
Trey,
chick
Again,
for?
Trey
That's
saying
it
that
right
no
there.
again,
Trey,
bro.
that in itself is a butterfly effect. Like people are not affecting their direct circles and the
Uh-oh.
men that I see around me, and I'm like, yo, that's a problem. That is a
Everybody
problem.
ain't
That's
gonna
a
make it,
societal
bro.
problem. I understand. No,
Everybody
no,
ain't
no,
gonna
no.
make it.
Trust me. I understand that, but at the same time, you got to have as many as you can make it. Like what Conscious say? He said, "You know our numbers." All right, between everything that's going on, all this negativity and the women, like, you know what I'm saying, deleting the babies and all this stuff. I was like, yo, like, I know the numbers. That is like, you're already starting behind the eight ball like that.
Oh
You know
well,
what I'm saying?
man,
Like,
look, man, it's over. It's a wrap, bro. You got to go out and build a new empire, bro. You got to get with men who are down with you. Like, sorry, well, I disagree with that. The melanin shit don't matter. You got to build an army of men who are down on your team. Fuck the color shit. That's where you lose at. You know,
no,
majority of niggas is chasing quiche.
no,
So you got to find
I'm
men
not.
to
I'm
build an
not even.
army.
I'm more with you on that than I am on the you know the melanin is my superpower kind of thing. But you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna segment things and look at stuff how it is, you know what I'm saying, like look at the actual numbers and the stats. If I see a promising young dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, look, I might throw him something, chessboard or do this or whatever. I've done some mentorship stuff. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't doing that. And I know everybody ain't gonna survive, but guess what? Hey, maybe that little bit of encouragement that I get to the next person, whatever, is that whole butterfly effect deal. Just like you saying with your son, and you know what I'm saying, whether it be striking him in the chest if he needs that, or giving him harsh words if he needs that, or even wrapping your arms around him.
I think that's kind of the because when I first heard about the manosphere, I thought it was exactly what you just said. But then you realize it ain't really like that. Like it could almost be used for that to help brothers get up. Like I think if
Well,
they stop focusing on women so much and just try to pick each other up,
No,
You
no,
know,
no, bro. It's
women
always
would
been
earlier,
about
actually
the
do
hose.
that.
Always been about the hose,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm just saying
earlier,
when I first heard about it, I'm like, oh, this got to be where we, you know what I'm saying, come together as brothers and we get our shit together.
Yeah, and I was
Let 'em-
immediately disillusioned by how these Negroes acted
The
as
red
soon as the
pill,
hose got
the
involved.
red pill was supposed to awaken you to the general society and the direction they're trying to take you into. The red pill was made to tell you that you are basically a slave, a cog into the system, and the only way that you can beat the system is not playing at all. That's what the red pill was supposed to be about. Not just these bitches, not just all these other things that surround. They are part of it, but it's not the main thing. And we
you
got
know
a
what
lot
I
of
well,
people that
noticed
all that
about this
black.
space? Oh, yeah, let me say this real quick. You know what I noticed about this space? It's like you got a lot of dudes who talk about problems with women in one way or another. And then you have dudes who are like, they never had problems with women at all. And so they're like, I don't know what you talk about. None of this stuff is real. Y'all niggas is tripping.
well, that's
Mm-hmm.
the
I think
natural man. You talk about a
everybody's had
natural cat.
problems with
No, no,
women,
no, no. You
but
talking
you
about
just
natural
don't
cats.
harbor on it. Like,
Oh,
okay,
no,
I
no, no, no.
fucked up doing this. I ain't gonna never pick a chick like that no more.
No, bro, what he's speaking is real because you got cats like Mike Rashid or Jay Waller. They're naturals. Or freaking light skinned ass Alan Roger Curry, RIP. Them niggas just get it off, they get it off their natural strength that, God blessed them with. They're the ones that would come in and be like, I don't see what's going on. I don't get it. I don't know. But for everybody else that's done been through the struggle, look, man, if you don't learn what my man was saying about the red pill, if you don't get it, you just don't get it. Certain folks, and once they get to a certain age, ain't no waking them up, bro. You wake them up, they fucking around, delete themselves.
You know, the thing about Alan Roger Curry, right? Mode one, and shout out to Mode One. This is not an attack on Mode One at all. But Mode
Mm-hmm.
One is not going to work if you're fat and sloppy. Mode One is not going to work
True.
if you're uncomfortable linguistically. If you just can't speak to somebody that you have, if you don't know how to talk to a stranger, if you don't have a rapport just in general, Mode One is not going to work for you. If you smell weird, Mode One is not going to work for you, right? And so there are certain things that you just gotta your loss is baked into the cake, bro. You failed as soon as you started.
Bro, I was arguing with Cats and Rolo Tomasi's chat yesterday because Mystery was on. Y'all know
Oh
Mystery is like
Lord.
the exact opposite of Alan Roger Curry. He's like the king of indirect game. But in 2025, indirect game will get you me too. Indirect game will get you like your throat slashed in your sleep. So I was telling them in the chat, you got
Oh,
to have a
damn.
combination. You got to you got to have a combination. Go out here lying to these hoes these days, and they got your address. They know what your license plate is.
Yep.
See what the fuck
Did you
happened.
say Mystery though? Ain't that like the old player from
Yes.
the
Yep.
90s?
Yeah, that's
Mystery?
what I said.
Yep.
His
Yep.
game.
Tomasi
His
had
game.
ran out of Tomasi
His
has
2000
ran out of ideas. He got to go back into
No, no,
his
no, no.
old playbook.
No.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Mystery's still a legend. He's still out there doing it. But
A
here's
legend
the
of
thing.
what?
That 2005 game. No, man. Come on, man. Respect where respect is due. His
The man stole,
the end.
look, Mystery stole all his stuff from PUAs. I'm not PUAs, pimps
Bro.
and players. He
Oof.
basically
Bro.
made it for nerds
Let's
and all
not make
these
it nigga
like
shit,
me.
man. Come on, bro.
Oof.
He's from Canada, bro. We're not gonna make it no nigga shit. He's from Canada.
So what you saying? It ain't niggas.
But
in
here,
Canada? No, I'm just
here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro.
Numbers don't like the cold. Come on, man.
Respect where respect is due, man. He did his thing. He's still getting paid for it out there. But I'm just saying his methods are antiquated. You got to have a combination of the two of them out there today. You got to be direct, a little indirect. You got to mix it up. You got to get your game right. You got to get your body right, your money right, and all this. Otherwise, guess what? Just pay for it and be done with it.
Hey, but Trey, here's the thing that a lot of people don't get, right? They don't get the principles. They get tactics. Tactics
Ooh,
over
your
time,
boy
whatever,
over there.
ain't worth a crap. Okay, principles versus tactics is what I was saying.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I got you that time. Yeah.
So that's what people need. They need principles versus tactics for all
Yeah.
of their life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this was
and
an
then
argument
what-
I had with.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
my bad.
Go
No, I'm
ahead.
saying I had that argument with like Free Zone, in the Telegram about, theory versus practice. And eventually, no, it was SKC, my bad. We had an argument about theory versus practice. And honestly, theory can only get you so far. You can read as much Mystery, ARC, Iceberg Slim you want. If you don't get out there in the streets and employ it, man, what is you? What are you going to go teach a college course on freaking, talking to women?
Doesn't sound bad.
Yeah,
Have they not done
hey,
that
hey,
already, though? Have they not done seminars about this kind of nonsense already? Has not
Well, they
Mystery
have,
done
but-
that?
But I'm
They-
saying,
they-
without
they
actually
have
putting
done
it into
seminars.
practice, you got dudes that never put it in practice out there, freaking, trying to tell people how to do it.
Yeah,
I
because
see.
it's easy to learn theory and not actually like put it into practice. Whether it be like whether you're not even talking about like pimping or whatever, you just like what I'm saying, just talking to people. Because honestly, a lot of stuff that I learned like from sales training, and I just applied it over to life. And you know what? It makes me a better conversationalist.
Smart.
Okay, there you go.
That is smart.
But it has overlap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats don't they don't see that. They don't learn these things. They don't get you know what I'm saying, they don't get introduced to these things that can help them out. Like Hood, didn't you say you played chess at one point in time?
I used to, yeah. Let me say this real
Yeah,
quick, because I just had the funniest experience. I'm driving home, right? And like niggas pull up next to you at traffic. This old nigga was singing along to Beyonce so hard, talking about to the left, anything on in the box to the left. I'm like, God damn it. I should have recorded this whole nigga.
If I bought it, it's my stuff. Yeah, if I bought it, please don't. I bet he was swinging his head and everything the whole time, too. Lord have mercy.
What if he just kicked
Hey,
out the woman?
he
that
did
was
a number
draining
on
his
some folks,
pockets for years?
I mean, if he did that, then yeah, I'd have done the same thing too. I'd have been in the car, and don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're in a place of. Yeah, I'd have said the same thing too.
That nigga was in his world, bro.
Yeah. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'd have been while she slide, slippity sliding her ass while I'm out the door. I'd have been doing it. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hitting the high notes and everything.
Hey, true. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that whole little rendition that you just went through? She went back to Jay-Z after he cheated on her, man.
Ooh.
And then all the chicks that idolize her where didn't say nothing or whatever, and they, you know what I'm saying, they to the left.
That song about Lemonade, about that girl with the Becky with the good hair.
Industry. You can't just
What
get
she
out.
look like now? What she look like now? Remember that song she talked about
Yeah,
Becky
you
with the
ain't-
good hair? What she look like now? Don't she
Oof.
like Becky with the good hair?
She looked like a whole off, like a Timu white woman. That's the most
Yo,
ridiculous
you
thing I've
know,
ever seen.
somebody sent this to me today, and it's hilarious. I was talking about the whole denim thing and the good jeans, and so now
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce on her YouTube channel just dropped the Levi's denim commercial.
Oh
Like
boy.
they're having the battle of the Beckys because Beyonce a Becky now.
Nah, she a
She a
Beckisha.
platinum
She a
blonde. She
Becky.
a platinum blonde, bro. She going hard
Nah,
on her.
no.
Big was getting up.
Don't
Beyonce
do that.
she is an unofficial Becky right now. This is like Becky Wars. It's
Don't
crazy.
do it. Don't do her like that. It's Becky. It's more like Beckisha at that point.
Nah, dude, he's right. She even bleached her skin and everything, man.
Nah, she's still a Beckisha at that point, man.
Yeah,
She
bro.
hasn't
She
seen full
did the
Becky like
African
that.
skin bleaching routine, bro. She went full Becky.
Yep.
Platinum blonde. She about as
The
light as a
blue eyes
white
too.
girl.
Dude,
Don't
she
forget
even
about the
got the
blue
blue
eyes too, Hood.
contact lenses and all that shit.
Bro,
Oh
bro,
no.
bro. She like Marlon Wayans from White Chicks, bro. That's how bad it is. See, that's who they
Yo,
want
that's
to be like.
bad. That's terrible.
girl.
You know,
Hey,
Mr. O
Hood.
ain't wrong either. She really do look like Marlon Wayans from White.
The final
Hey,
level
Hood.
for a divester and a swirler is to become a white woman. That's their final level.
Man, that's
Mm.
terrible, man. Hey, Hood, man. Like, you need to add the Sierra joint where she got the citizenship from was it Benin?
I got to bring that up on the Africa show because that's an African
Yeah.
thing. And yeah, and you know the crazy thing about Benin, bro? Benin was one of the slave capitals.
Yep.
Oh no. Oof. So now she's a oof. So wait a minute. She's
Fake African stuff.
oh, so she basically is a member of a slave master. Oof.
Like the homie.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all remember
like,
what was that chick name off of The View? Sunny Hostin. Sunny Hostin is another one. She talked all that so-called people of color. We do this for the black people, all that good stuff. Kind of found out she descended from a Puerto Rican slave master.
Oof.
So what?
hey,
That's
Do
not
the
just
homemade. Do
I
the
like her
homemade.
now.
Do the homemade.
Hey,
Do
not-
the homemade.
I like
on
her
the,
now.
not just on the Puerto Rican side,
Oh
Mr.
no,
O. Not just on the Puerto Rican
she be
side.
doing it. She hypocritical with it. She be acting like slavery all so evil, but you know, you slave blood, baby. You gotta own your people.
Oof.
Hey,
Facts, lean
Hood,
into it.
you know what's really funny about that? She said when her people had to leave Spain, right?
Mhm.
And why does they coincide with the a certain people's
Low key, yeah, bro. She was giving up game. You know who else is? They said they got Sephardic ancestry too. AOC.
Yep.
Bro, of course, man. Come on, man. Bro,
Listen, you
but
got to read between the lines. I don't want to turn this into a noticing stream. Yo, I was on a stream with Be Brave the other morning, and I tried to tell them, bro, you have to take this down. And they clipped them live on air. Like, listen, man, it's hard out here for a noticer, bro.
man, that's what I say, man. This whole, like I said, the whole weird African stuff, man. I'm telling you what, man. When you talk that stuff, it makes like the people that look like snowman, the women that look like snowman, look at you crazy. That is the worst thing you could do out in the streets with this game if you're trying to go anywhere else besides the Queens, is out there talk that stuff. I'm descendant of this. Man, you just shot yourself in the foot.
I mean, hey, some people like self-inflicted wounds, man.
Yeah. They're glum for punishment.
Dude, I'm a descendant of my daddy's nutsack. That's about as far as it goes.
Thank you. Hey, you know what the
Damn,
craziest
you
thing
open
though?
up your mouth just to say some gay shit. Like, your introduction, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I heard a whole bunch of cats saying that the other day that somebody here was talking that crazy like slave stuff on Twitter, on X, and somebody responded the same way Snowman did. It was probably you, Snowman.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah, I'm a descendant of my daddy. But here's the crazy thing: my uncle's 90 in Houston. We chopping it up the other day, you know, because now my dad's gone. He always chop it up with me. He's sitting there like, yeah, you know, my great grandfather, you know, who would have been your great grandfather's uncle. Yo, he was a chaplain for the brothers in the Confederate Army. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, so and so.
Wow.
A complicated history, man, but people want to simplify it.
Yeah, he 90, man. Like he don't know.
You did that willingly or forcefully?
My
What?
great my
What do you
great
mean, Willie, bro?
Man, come
My
on.
people from Mississippi, bro. What
my
you
great
think,
uncle
Fizz?
Maurice, man, he's like
Act like he had a
98%.
gun to his back.
The chaplain
Oof.
for the
Yeah,
computer.
chaplain. Yeah, you can be have that, but why not?
Ooh, you don't
Bro,
think
they
that?
were in charge, bro. What do you think? My peoples were in charge, bro.
What you mean?
Man, listen to my uncle's stories, man. It's wild. He said, the folks. I'm in a restaurant right now. The folks that look like snowman down, in Rankin County, Mississippi, would have starved if it weren't for, his uncle, his dad, and them.
You know what I just saw? And I was saving these off of Twitter too, because I'm gonna do another Africa stream soon. But they got like videos of Africans being enslaved by the Arabs. And it just occurred to me, like, why y'all niggas over here fighting us, man? Y'all need to go be fighting them niggas.
They don't. Hey,
Oh,
Hood.
on
They
that.
don't. They know what they know the outcome though. They're gonna get the nuts cut off and they're gonna be enslaved. Generation.
there you go. There you go.
See,
So they-
y'all need.
It was-
I don't know why. Hey, look. Hey, my bad. I don't know why y'all don't listen to Arc Nation, because out there it's like a time machine back to the past. There was a time where he just read a bunch of news articles
Mhm,
from 1892, and
mhm.
they had them divided where they had the lynchings, the white on white lynchings, the white on black lynchings, and then the black on black lynchings.
Uh-oh.
Did you
And
Bro,
I'm talking
you
about.
haven't been over here to Hood's channel long enough, bro. You haven't been over here.
I've been fucking with Hood for a long time.
Oh, we've done that, bro. We've read Negro Land. We found the original
Yeah.
origin of the Klan. How how
Well,
Keith
you know
used to
what?
have to
That's
call the
true.
Klan.
That is
Bro,
true.
we've been
That is true.
we've been
But,
through it all,
Dude,
bro.
we broke
when you
down
talked
the
about the
original
chaplain-
story of Yakub.
Yep.
Oof. Not Yakub.
We've been there too.
Man,
We've been
we
there
broke
too.
a lot of
We
stuff.
we talked about the slave ships and
Oh, yeah, those
how-
slave ships.
yeah.
Hey, Revolution,
telling
it's
you.
already here. Have you not been to New Orleans? Have you not been to Mississippi? Have you not been to
How
some
about
parts of
that?
Alabama?
Yeah, man. It's already here. It's
Man.
there.
And
Man,
TR,
y'all
No. I don't think you understand. That's the nice. That's what we call voodoo. I don't think you understand the real witchcraft.
And I said it from the start. This is advanced darkness. This is heart of darkness. This is the jungle drum. This is the fertility goddess of chaos. They're literally going to eat your balls. They're going to cut your fucking nuts off and eat them.
Whoa, what? They're gonna what?
That gets
I
me
encourage
every-
all y'all. I
Wow.
encourage all y'all to read Joseph Conrad's Art of Darkness.
That's, oh my god.
Hey, yo,
Any
throw-
nigga-
hey, man, put up Dancing Rolling in the corner, man. We missing
Oh.
something. Put up Dancing Rolling.
Hey, but I encourage any Pan-African nigga, any nigga that want to claim they're a slave in Africa and all this shit, read Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. It's the book that Apocalypse Now was based on. It wasn't about some Cambodians. It was about niggas. That's what the book is
you
about.
know-
In Africa, eating each other. Read the book, and I bet you won't
Yeah.
claim no Benin
I gotta get
Pan-African
up
shit
out of here
anymore.
before-
You know what's
Hey,
crazy to me is
Y'all be good. I
you know
gotta
what's
get up
crazy
out
to
of
me,
here.
man, is listening to people.
Never coming soon. Thank you, Kale Black. Thank you, South Say. Thank you, Big Bad Bull. Thank you, Andrew Taylor. Thank you, Living Humbly. Thank you,
What the hell?
Thank you, Kale
Who's
Black.
that?
what's
Trey,
going on
is
with
that
that?
you? Trey,
Yeah, somebody got to mute up. That was wild.
Trey.
All
That
right,
was
ain't, that ain't
wild.
me. That ain't me.
all right. Who is speaking? Finish your point, please.
Go ahead.
No, I was
It
just
was
going to
Angry
say
Substance.
what I find interesting, man, is hearing all these transatlantic slave deniers today denying the transatlantic slave trade when 5 years ago, when I, mentioned the idea of the slave trade being a fabrication, I was told I was racist.
Yeah,
Who had your
it's
back,
like,
nigga? Who
Anyway,
had your
man,
back, nigga?
yeah, but y'all made more sense though, because like if you just looked at the numbers, it was greater numbers that landed on the shores of other places than here. So I'm like, how did the
They didn't
numbers
come
get
from Africa,
built
bro.
up?
Here's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
I
there you
encourage
go.
Dude,
anybody-
But you know what? That is
to me, the whole tale didn't make sense. How you
Look,
going
what a
to
cruise
how
ship.
you going to chain up? How you going to chain a bunch of grown ass men and women to the bottom of a fucking vessel and then not even the same place where you're supposed to be storing all your food, all your supplies and everything else for the voyage and shit, and then you got people shitting and pissing all over your supplies and shit.
Man,
And then on
you
top of
writing what I
dude,
said,
none of it made sense. None of it.
Put it in Chat GPT and ask how long folks will last. Give it a hypothetical. In about 2 weeks, everybody will be dead on the boat.
Dude, you're gonna die of scurvy
how
and shit.
long was that? How long was that journey? Was it 4 or 5 months?
3 months,
like 12
dude.
months.
3 months, and you had to wait
No,
until the
in
trade
a
winds.
wooden boat.
You had to wait until the
Yes.
trade winds came through in order to make the trip.
But here's the thing: we're not even going to get into the shape stuff. On either way you believe, I don't know if there's any of them weird ass flat earthers in here, but if any way we talk shape, it can't make
I'm
any
a
sense.
flat earther.
But it doesn't make any sense. But I tell anybody this: go on a cruise ship during a storm and see if you still believe in that shit.
I still believe on it.
Hey, Trey, I watched a documentary a couple years ago, right? It's actually probably like the same year as COVID, and the flat earthers actually at the end of the documentary disproved their own theory.
Oof.
On the documentary.
No, that's fake.
And
I know what you're talking about.
And they were hiding. They had to hide the information, whatever, to just study the findings. Because all they just do lasers or whatever.
You're talking about the laser experiment, man. Trust me, everything out there like Sydney Sweeney is a psyop, bro. It's all.
Oh no! Sydney Sweeney's a psyop.
It's a banging ass psyop.
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah,
that's a fine ass psyop, and I've ever seen one.
Yeah, Hey, who owns American? What is it? American Eagle? Who owns it again?
Man, I wish I had some American Eagles stock, boy. Oof.
Yeah, look up who owns it.
Hey, it's all like you just got to pick the right lizards. When it comes to psyops, in order to get paid, you got to pick the right side.
You remember how pissed off Ninjas wasn't when they found out Tommy Hilfiger was racist?
Oh, that was all the talk in the 90s, boy. Nibbles was literally crying.
But that was never confirmed, though.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, truism, man. I got an extraordinary tale from niggerhood, bro. Nibblehood for you with Tommy Hilfiger. Random chick, she had on a Tommy Hilfiger bra. I told her it was racist and she needed to take it off. Bro, she did it.
Now you got National Geographic titties flopping about. You got monkey teeth flopping all around.
She was white liberal, bro. White liberal.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better. That's better than there you go. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were talking about a black chick.
That's better now.
I was just about to say this is exactly why servitude happened.
Oof, yeah, man. But yeah, I'm glad it was a bouncy Becky. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. And the next words out of her mouth was like, "Breed me."
Yeah, but people believe anything though, like without substantial evidence, because apparently from the way I heard it, he was on an Oprah show, which he never made an Oprah, and I'm like, well, why is he running with this if he's never even been on the show? I didn't understand that, and then overnight they just switched, and then luckily, FUBU kind of grabbed the spotlight after that.
You know what's so funny?
Off on Carl Kanaz. We ain't gonna just sit back, act like FUBU, then not slander Carl Kanaz. You take the #1 spot in the nigga community apparel.
You know what's funny about Tommy Hilfiger? If he were to actually make that statement right now, sales would go up.
Oh, yep.
No, we're rocking Tommy all day long.
I bet Tommy could make a comeback right now.
He could.
I mean, if there, there's still Tommy's section in Macy's, but it's like kind of the made for racism brand in fashion. Like it's already there. All you got to do is just reach for the brass ring, bro. It's already there.
Like women.
Fiasco.
Negroes never left Ralph Lauren alone. Never.
Oh no, low life till I die, bro.
Look, honestly, that was my thing about American Eagle. I didn't understand why black people were getting so mad. I've never seen look. Honestly, I've never seen black people in American Eagle.
At best, you'll see a black person in Abercrombie. No, you'll see him at Hollister. You might see him in what was the other one called? It was Hollister.
Aeropostale. You talk.
Well, the jeans ain't really. They're like straight leg jeans.
American
raise 'em
Eagle's
right.
always been like, to me, rich white people shit or
I
middle
think I
class
think
white people
I
shit.
think the class of black
Middle
people
class white.
who would the
At
class
the
of black
first was
people who
called
would shop at Hollister or American Eagle, they're all the same class of black people. They may not shop at one or the other, but we're talking about like that's a particular group of black people that would shop in that kind of place anyway. So the majority of black folk are not doing that.
at
Those
best
are
you'll probably
those
go
black
to
people are black
Abercrombie
people.
and H&M.
The black people shopping in those stores are black people that grew up around predominantly white people.
There you
Not
go.
necessarily. You could be a upper middle class black. I know that you probably don't understand. They still exist. We still have upper class blacks that don't partake in nigga culture, and they dress in a basically in a I ain't gonna say modest, but in a particular fashion and way that they could rival white folks.
Right. They
Like
try
that
to
Ralph
dress
Lauren, like that Ralph Lauren.
right. Wearing labels that are popular with white people, but making it a black swag kind of thing.
Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
going to say I could see that with Ralph Lauren or Hollister or Nautica, shit like that, but not American Eagle.
That was the
American
love
American
doing
Eagle
that.
is really kind of like middle class. Wish they were rich. Fucking clothes. White people.
What's the other
clothes.
one called?
It's
What's the other
all-
one called?
it's
Like
all-
Helly Hansen? What ain't it Helly
Yeah.
Hansen?
Helly
Doc
Hansen was
Martens
dope
are
too.
Doc
You know
Martens
what
are
fell
skinhead
off?
boots.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Martens, I think they're still skinhead boots, but you know what fell off? Remember, I think Donna Karen had the same racism scandal, and now Donna Karen is
Against the
gone.
against the Latinos.
Yeah, DKNY. Nobody wears that. I don't even see it in the stores. Like, because sometimes things go out of style with black folk, but they're still in stores. I don't even see her on the shelf no more.
Damn, she fell
Yo,
off
that is
hard.
wild. I was wondering, like overnight, like the even the women stopped holding the handbags. I was like, what's going on? Because you used to see them all over the place.
Nautica
I don't want to hear shit, man. Niggas steady driving Audis and Volkswagens and shit and Mercedes.
Hey,
Those are just really good cars. Those are just good quality cars, bro. Come on.
Hey, specific Volkswagen. Niggas is driving the people's car.
No,
Dude, the Volkswagen will fucking last forever, though, dude. The motor don't get broke in on them things until about 200,000.
I'm waiting for Nautica to come back with it with a whole sailing thing with like Sydney Sweeney again. Nautica, oof, Nautica would be amazing.
Volkswagen fell off with that diesel scandal they had with the diesel cars they had.
Uh-oh.
So they kind of went out of style a little bit with that, and that kind of hurt their brand. Because they were supposed to be clean diesel, and come to find out, they was just like they was BSing everybody.
Yep, sure enough. That was a PR nightmare. If there ever was one.
Hey, but they own Audi and Porsche though.
Yep.
Wait a minute, they own they own. I didn't know. I thought they owned Audi, but they own Porsche too. That's crazy.
Yes.
Huh. Learn something new every day. Okay. While you eating.
Yo, I heard the whole Cash for Clunkers things was secretly like a Zionist funding operation.
It was.
Like, blew my mind.
Cash would go. You ain't know that Cash would go and Cars with Clunkers was basically an inside job to go and give to the Zionists.
It was a way to get rid of American steel too.
Yep.
You heard what they did to those cars? They basically junked the titles but kept the cars on the road.
Really?
Yep.
They even had like fake salvage titles that they put on a lot of those vehicles or whatever, like reselling the vehicles. It was it's like it was a crazy underground market, man.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, and the Cash would go. Now think about it. Since everybody started doing that Cash would go, what was that, 16, 17, 18 years ago? The price of gold had went up.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about
it. They've been the smartest criminals for the last 400 years. I got to give it up to them.
Hey, man. Don't hate. Spectate and congratulate. Gotta give it to them.
Try to get in. The best way you can. Try to get in. I know. You niggas on these panels and all these and what's name care about the bitch. I care about money. I'm
that
like,
love, man. I ain't worried about. Yeah. If I can't, look, hey, man. Don't try to beat it.
That movie Hard Rain. Look, we just want the money.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't care about y'all getting together and trying to build a community. I don't care about y'all trying to fight racial white supremacy, because at the end of the day, you still want to be in their house. You still want to drink their ice cold water. I just want the fucking money.
You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
You know what? The thing is too, and I was pointing this out on somebody's panel. It really do all boil down to economics and money. Like that's why men and women are having this sort of can't get right moment where like women were never meant to have more money than men. And so
Uh-oh.
we've kind of just artificially created a scenario where women have the same amount as money as the same amount of money as men generally. And so that's what's kind of throwing everything off. And so now, one of the things that's happening on the whole dating landscape is dudes are like, you know what? Work, gym, home. I'm just going to get money. What's the point?
I
Hey,
mean, think
what,
about it. They don't
what,
want to take your last name. Look, first of all, you gotta take a chick out on 3 motherfucking days. I don't know is that the minimum or the maximum, but you gotta take them out on so-called 3 days. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go first. First, you gotta make north of the 6 figures, not the mid 6 figures, not the low 6 figures. You gotta be up there in the north 6 figures or even a millionaire. That they're a broke
not,
chick. It's coming
not if you
3
hit some attraction triggers though. If you hit them attraction
You
triggers,
don't.
none of that matters.
Bro, she rolling in 15 minutes, bro. She rolling in under 15 minutes. If you that nigga, she know right away.
Hey, but what
Hey,
did
Hood, can I?
little Big Nate used to say all the time? He said, why do I care if somebody doesn't like me? And I would even extend that out, right? Said like if as long as like they ain't doing nothing to affect my money, you know what I'm saying? Why should I care what somebody thinks?
Mm-mm.
I mean, seriously, if they don't affect my money or like the people I care about, why do I care about their opinion anyway?
Hey, that's a good
That's how
question.
dudes gotta
Hey,
approach
Hood.
women too.
Hey, Hood. Can I ask you a question? Hey, that time there was a time most times in the morning you'll stream and you were streaming a panel that you had, and there was this fag on there talking about being an atheist, and you basically told him that he was anti-God. What was the name of that panel? You
Oh, I don't remember quite offhand. I would
or
need a little bit more context, please.
I mean, okay, there was I can't remember. I just thought that the dude that you were on there talking to sounded like some Trinidadian dude.
Oh,
Uh,
oh,
um,
oh, yeah. That was DJ Witch Doctor, not for humans. Okay, yeah. That was just like
okay.
a
You
week or
said
two
he felt
ago.
gay? Oh Lord.
Only reason I
No, he
asked
called
is
him a
because
fag because I know why you because of the atheism thing. He's not actually. He don't
yeah,
sound gay or
not
nothing. I know.
him.
He was
Yeah,
just
no,
saying
no. It
that.
was that other dude. That other dude was clearly gay though, right? Or no? Yeah, he was. I remember but
I'm not
anyway,
sure anymore. I don't think so though.
okay.
I don't remember. I don't remember having a
The,
panel with an openly gay dude recently. Like
well, I'm
it's
not
the kind of
saying he
thing that
was.
sticks
Oh,
out in
I'm
my
not saying he
memory.
was. Well, look, this dude's a hardcore Democrat, and
Uh-oh.
he was trying to sell y'all how atheism, how. I mean, I don't think he was really atheist. I just think that he's like saying, "Hey, atheism, it's a good
He was
thing,"
a
and he
Marxist.
even definitely 1000% a Marxist. But either way it goes, I was listening to Lapeef a couple days ago,
Okay.
last night actually.
Why
Last
would you
and
want to
and
subjugate yourself to that?
I hate it. I hate it. I pull my hair out, but I still do it because it's good. It's good. It's like listening, in Poltergeist, watching the TV when the TV is just staticky. It's like that. But what I noticed is, for one, I thought that dude, that was one of the dudes on that panel, because of course Hood, it's like people can't. The only way people can even get a word in on Hood is by insulting him or
Ooh.
by just getting loud, taking over the conversation, whatever. But they can't out philosophize him. They just can't do it. Hood's
He got to be talking
Hood
about tourism.
and Hood and
No,
the way
no,
and Hood
no, it's
and
ism.
Hood's ideology is pretty much infectious. Before you know it, everybody else is going to start talking about it. Best believe I talk about a forevolution. But so when I was listening to Lapeef, there was basically about 4 dudes, and about 3 bitches, and
Oof. Not
and
Labeef.
one chick was just being that same, doing that dumbass rhetoric, and
Mm-hmm.
one guy was basically saying, no, it's okay, I got patience.
Was it
And
Cantrell? Was it Cantrell? What her little fine ass name is? From
nah,
Detroit.
this bitch was chubby. Nah, she was
They
a
talking about
chubby big.
Carter. Oof.
She was a chubby big titty bitch. But
I'll say more.
He definitely
I
talking
know,
about
right?
Sirism.
Oof.
I thought
Yeah.
the name was different. It was something different. I can't remember, but all I can tell you is that was the first time probably in history from Lapeef, and I'm talking about post Anton Lapeef, where I've seen the majority men have a backbone. You know, where they're basically saying,
Oh, he
"Stop
might be
talking
talking
to this
about
chick."
Nino bitch ass Brown.
He had a name like his name was like Keeping It
Waffy Nino
100.
or whatever.
No, it was like some.
Oh, cover girl.
He's a skinny Trinity. I can't even remember. It doesn't really matter but all I can say is that I was like, man, is this progress that I'm seeing? Because you know that dude with the beard named Hank or Hink or something like that, right? You know what I'm
DJ,
talking about?
I know what I'm talking about. DJ Hamp.
No, he's
Not
talking
Hamp,
about
not
he's
Hamp.
talking
I'm
about
talking
Hank.
about
No,
Lapeef.
his name is
He's talking
Hank. His
about
name
Hank.
Hank.
Okay,
Hey,
so Hank, he gets it. You know, he's not. You know, he tends to like call them bitches and hoes and say things like that. And of course, you're just gonna lose an argument because, you know, this chick is just gonna say how mean you are and racist or whatever the fuck. But he's still kind of standing 10 toes, like stop arguing with her. And then it seemed like everybody else. It was only one guy that was sitting here saying, "No, I could save her. No, I can."
Nah, man, you
And
don't
then he
save
kind
them.
of got clowned for it.
You just blame them, dude. If the black woman's God, then she birthed racism. So racism and all that on white supremacy is her fault. Blame it on her.
Oof.
But these
I don't know.
guys, but I just don't understand why these guys don't give up. Why they feel like they can't give up on
No,
Keisha.
no,
Because they
because
can't give up on
let,
mama. That's why. They
yeah,
can't give
let
up
me.
on mama.
I want to.
that's
I want. I
exactly
want
what
to
it is.
respond. I want
I
to
understand
respond to
that
this.
too.
Let me say this a little bit. The thing I've noticed about this whole mental phenomenon. So I was accused because I'm pointing out the reality, the whole financial situation. I'm giving the whole theory of male dominance and shit. Like why you need that. You need economic dominance to actually assert yourself and all that. Like just walking people through the argument one by one. And somebody said, "Well, it sounds like." You want these men to hate the women. And I'm like, no. What I want the men to understand is that it's actually really impossible for the women to have respect for the men the way things are right now. It just goes against their nature. And so once you kind of accept that reality, it does kind of like it reaffirms your position. Like, I'm not gonna struggle with you to save you. I'm not gonna fight you to help you. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Hey, it's like the lifeguard, right? Say like if somebody's thrashing in the water, you don't go try to save them where when they're like all doing whatever. You
Yeah.
can knock them out
Yeah.
or take them under and then try to save them. But like I don't know, like in this, I wouldn't even do it there. Put your mask on first. You know what I'm saying? To use another safety analogy, right? Before you worry
Mhm.
about anybody else.
That's my
Just straight
whole
up.
stance too. Is like, bro, if we were to really just accept women for the equals that they want to be, and then not only that, but just accept them for who they really are, we wouldn't feel this need to go out of our way to be overboard with the protection thing. Like, it's such a
Uh-oh.
stupid thing. It's a weird mental box that dudes be in. Like, bro, they're not children. They're actually not all that fragile either. It's a
Hood,
game they
that's
play to
somebody's
shut you
daughter.
up. It's
That's
a thing
somebody's
they do
daughter.
so you can stop talking. Like it's not that bad, bro. I hate when dudes get in that whole shy thing. Like they're not gonna crumble because you might have made them cry. It's not. That's not how it is, man. People kill me with that stuff.
But
Hey,
but
Hood,
Hood, that's
Hood,
somebody's
did,
daughter.
Oh
hey,
well.
Hood, did I send you that video? I think I sent it to Truism on X with that one chick talking about she was taking applications or whatever for suitors.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
And she's like, hey, you can even beat me up.
Hey, man. These chicks out here flying to Dubai. I just watched a chick tell her Dubai story the other day, bro. If you can fly to Dubai, you can take some criticism, man.
Yo, that go back to my original thing. So now look, let me go back to the what's the name, to the original point. Now look, we got to go ahead and talk to chicks that that's already coming pre-fucked, been in Dubai, been in relationship with so-called bad men, the wrong type of guy. You know, the gaslight right now on X is that, you know, y'all be talking about women picking the wrong man, but y'all never talk about him pretending to be something that he isn't. Like, y'all ain't see the fucking tattoos, the fucked up on record, the bad credit. You know what I'm saying? Him trying to stay in your crib and you never ask him where he stay at. Them red flags never come up, do it, bitch. But I'm just saying though, we gotta go ahead and then we gotta accept them for their so-called past and wipe their little cum stains off the side of their mouth and all that good stuff and try to make them into a whole respectable woman.
Hey, but half the time, like a lot of them dudes is not lying to them chicks. A lot of them aren't. You know what I'm saying? If he plays NBA 2K when you met him and smoke weed, like kind of underemployed or whatever, ain't got no goals, I'm pretty sure that dude didn't wine and dine you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's the thing about the game. We were talking about game earlier. Really, they lie to themselves way more than you actually tell a direct lie. At best, you allow them to believe their own insinuations, but you don't have to openly lie like that. It's not the same. It's not what they say it is. They just be complaining because it helps them.
And as a matter of fact, man, like I got the most respect whenever I told the absolute truth. So like, why would I go back to anything else? It's like, hey, she chooses, and if she chooses, guess what? It's on her if it works out or if it doesn't work out. Just like it's on me. You know what I'm saying? We equals in this, at least in that regard.
No, well, I mean, how can we really be truly equal? I mean, just think about it.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about as far as like, you know, the outcome that we want. You know what I'm saying? We're equals in taking the same risk in a relationship type deal. You know what I'm saying?
He did end what he said in this regard. Come on, man.
Toya said, we buy the dream, then add clouds, fairy dust, and delusions. Oh my Lord.
I used to like fairy dust.
Oh, no.
You like angel dust.
Never. I heard that. Don't try to play me like I ain't hear that.
Now, Toya, in the chat, now, Wilder said, was I lying though? Dudes out here literally got to go ahead and just swallow. We all got to swallow our pride because we ain't getting no virgins. They all come pre-fuck. They come with attitudes. They come with that. Then this is another thing. I gotta be the one that know how to basically think ahead about finances, because you come in with your degree, which ain't really probably much shit. You come with student loans, credit card debt. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older, these women start getting medical bills piling up. You know what I'm saying? They start getting cysts on their pussy. They start going through these mammogram situations. You know, menopause is a motherfucker.
Cysts on their pussy.
Yep.
What are you talking
It's a thing. It happens. It's a rare thing to happen. You know, O has seen things in life apparently.
Yes, I have. I've been traumatized. I'm 38 going on 68.
I thought my YouTube algorithm was bad. Your life algorithm is bad.
Oh man. Hey, he is from Chicago, man.
Yeah, man. And on top
no
of that,
no disrespect.
Yeah, a bad life algorithm is crazy. That's rough, bro. Damn. I've seen things too.
I'm gonna have to use that. I'm gonna have to use that.
Damn. But anyway, we gotta go through all, and then we gotta jump through hoops to keep her happy, so she could be entertained, so she won't go on on to the next dick. Even though they just said that 50% of women in this country has a backup nigga, no matter what their age, no matter what the economic type, all of them, even the so-called athletes out there like Tom Brady gotta watch their damn back. This is a effed up world. This is a fucking sick society.
Hey, but Tom Brady bounced back though. Tom Brady bounced back.
That way though. They did choose it. Men had decided to make the situation the way they wanted it to be. Unfortunately, most people will not like that, but that is the truth. Men have made the situation that they live in because they want to have the poon, and they're willing to sacrifice everything to get it. It's almost like that whole thing from Endwar, right? Endgame. Say, I got the pussy, but what did it cost you? Everything. Like, no, it's yeah. They willing to sacrifice
I'm
everything
not
for it.
making no data. The data is out there, man. All I'm just doing is reporting it. That's it.
Oof.
Hey, but true.
Yeah.
It like a lot of people don't understand what that short term versus long term thinking gets you. Hey, yeah, you might get that one little deal or whatever, man, but then you know what I'm saying? You get that Britney Spears type chick that's cutting her hair off.
Oof.
Or you get the chick that's slashing your tires, or that Facebook video was going viral like a year or two ago where that chick was calling herself a queen in the front windshield. She had split through the damn windshield, man, talking about I'm a queen. I'm like,
Or
man,
how
what
about
the
recently? How about recently with the chick in DC talking about she only mess with hood niggas, straight thug niggas, and then motherfucker same niggas shot her baby room and whatnot. Now she crying on social media again.
Yeah, like, hey, live by the sword, die by it, man.
I got her story. We gonna touch that in the morning.
There we go.
Most dudes, they realize what comes with that. Women think they can control what comes with that.
I know it's one of them.
Well, again, women lie to themselves, bro. That's just another example of that. That's clear and present danger. And who else was lying to her but her?
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh, somebody choking on a chicken bone. What happened? I heard. It's true. What happened?
No, that was my bad. My throat was clear. My throat.
I hope somebody all right. Somebody fading out on a panel.
Hell no. I'm trying to keep. Yeah, no, I had to lean over. I had to lean over to charge my. I had to lean over and charge my phone at the same time. Pressed on my stomach.
Are you saying you too fat to lean over and charge your phone without?
No, man, my charger is on the floor.
Dude, I about fucking pulled my fucking kidney and shit.
I kind of, sort of, man. My car, I had to reach for my charger before it died, and then I'm saying something at the same time.
Did you have a cramp? Did you have a cramp in your large intestine?
No, hell no. It was kind of on the side under the armpit a little bit.
Are you in your 40s?
Aging jokes, bro. I'm telling you, that's one of them aging jokes. You hit a certain age. You hit a certain age in life where you can't make a random movement without making a noise at the same time. It's a weird thing. Somewhere after 35.
Dude, I went to sleep and woke up fucked up.
And you got to expel some air. You got to expel some air whenever you bend over.
Yeah,
dude, for real, dude. Have you ever went to sleep fine and wake up fucked up in the morning?
Yeah, I have.
Shoulder be all fucked up and tweaked and shit, and you wondering what the fuck happened? Yeah, I've had that. I've had them.
That restless leg syndrome.
Oof. What is that about? Restless leg. I was sleeping with a chick that had restless leg syndrome. I'm in the bed next to the bitch. She was what the hell? What the fuck? The fuck going on? What the hell you doing? I'm sorry, that bitch. What the fuck is you kicking?
She woke up crying and stuff.
Cause I woke up.
No, I'm asking.
I woke up ramming like motherfucker. Who the hell you kicking?
That's funny. Hey, but it's an involuntary thing. It's like I think it's a nerve thing. But to Carmen's deal, yeah, like you do, but you got to deal with other things. That's a trade-off, though.
You got to do things at a steady pace. You can't get excited as you get older.
Well, not to mention, a lot of people, man, they don't move like they probably need to. They don't stretch like they need to. They probably ain't hydrated like they need to. All that stuff adds into it.
Yeah, I take that into account too. Because I officiate basketball too. So it's like at one point I was able to just go out there on the court and do 6 games like it ain't nothing. Now 4 games, man, I got to spend about 30 minutes stretching.
What about this though, right? I just saw this headline a couple of days ago, and I've seen this headline before. It's holding steady for the last couple of years. The people, the age demographic that's having the most children are the women 40 and up.
Uh-oh.
All right, see, that's
Like,
some
talk
bull
about
crap.
bad knees and shit, bro.
Yeah,
Look,
man.
look, man, look. All right, so look, this is my thing. The women of today are lucky as hell. Now, this is just my thing. Medical science and technology and the so-called beauty products and everything in between has got so in advance that these women can take care of themselves just a tad bit longer than women previous years. And unfortunately, since these chicks is going to the doctor, not all, since majority of chicks going to the doctor, they found the the doctor that can help them get pregnant at an advanced age that will post being what's the shit called, the geriatric. You know what I'm saying? They
35 after 35.
Yeah. But this the thing though. That's it's still geriatric pregnancy. See, look, I'm an Audi baby. You know what I'm saying? My mama had me at 40. You know what I'm saying? God bless my mother and all that good stuff. But look, two things happen. Me, I'm an Audi baby. Two, I fucked her up. I fucked her body up. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, if you think you about to do a natural birth at 40 some years old and you ain't never gave birth before, man, shame on you. And I pray that the Most High be with you. But guess what? You in it for a world of hurt. I don't care how far that medical science and advanced everything had changed in the last few years. Nature is nature.
Hey, that's a funny pairing of words.
That
Though.
one solo baby, because I know you ain't trying to get pregnant anymore after 40. We see the numbers.
Oof.
Hey, Mr. O, that is a funny pairing of words though, like, or statements. Said like, shame on you, and may the Most High be with you. That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
man, look, gotta be
speaking of
careful
which-
when you get pregnant in the 40s, fam. Oof.
Hey, speaking of which, man, can we please have Shame come back?
Yeah.
Shame needs to be
Hey,
back.
I
like
think
it never
Shane's on his
left.
way back. I think
Do
Shane's
y'all
on his way
know-
back.
You think
Do
so?
y'all
huh?
know that the 90s,
I do.
You know what?
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
know,
what?
man.
You
I
know
don't
what?
think it. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what, Mr. O?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
can
saying
y'all hear me
something about
now?
the 90s. Yeah.
I keep on getting what's the name. So the 90s, that the reason why everybody want the 90s to come back, because we got rid of shame in the 90s. We have been a shameless society since 1990. Shame is never coming back. We was raised in shamelessness.
There you go.
Nah, I think it is, man. Like I think along with the fire and brimstone.
Yeah, I think it's coming back too. I'm
Nah,
not gonna say
bruh.
French Revolution. I'm not saying French
It
Revolution
can't.
type shit, but I think there's gonna be like maybe a dark age enlightenment period coming. Hey,
It can't. It can't come back
What-
because Hood already just got through saying that once the hose is free, the shame is out the door, fam. You can't shame it. When you shame is how it's the cork you put on back on the bottle, but you can't do it now.
Hey, look, there's one thing that Kevin Samuel said plenty, but one thing that I remember him saying, and I think is very true, he said, you leave a woman in her idle hands, her the primary default setting is self-destruction.
Yep.
I mean, these women are already there, so it's like nature just takes its course when it comes to them. I mean, of course they're going to seek more protection and things like that, but it's only so much that the government can do. But as far as I'm concerned, hey, Hood, did you happen to see the reaction your friend of the show, Nick Fuentes, said about Tucker Carlson?
That
I
was
did
interesting.
actually. I reposted it on Twitter. Will the real angry white boys please stand up? Because he not it, bro. Nick Fuentes is the king right now. As far as like the dissident online, right? This is why I've never actually watched his show, but I watch his clips. He's the guy, bro. You can't really knock him off.
He's the
throne.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy. Now I ain't gonna lie. When you watch his show, sometimes it gets a little black pilling, but I mean, he's entertaining as hell. He's a white Tommy Sotomayor. You know, it's just hopefully his
Damn, we
people,
called him a white Tommy Sotomayor. Oh, damn.
Yeah, or maybe maybe more of a white Malcolm X. You know,
Even just today.
hopefully the Groypers won't murder him though.
Just today, I saw a clip of him going around where he, because they always call him a racist because he has white nationalist views, but he's not a racist in that typical, like, in the objective definition of it. Because just today he was like, listen, I don't think black folk are irredeemable or anything like that. He was going on about that. It's like,
yeah,
you actually listen to him extrapolate the ideas a little bit and flesh out the thoughts. He's a young dude who makes a lot of good sense, and that's why he's not allowed on any of the mainstream conservative podcasts.
Yeah. And one thing that a lot of white entertain or white content creators, one thing that they don't have often is they don't really have charisma. They might have the knowledge or whatever. The charisma is just not really there, so they end up being kind of boring, or they lose me, or somebody with a short attention span like myself. But Fuentes, he is an entertainer. He's a showman. So
Fuentes is a Puerto Rican name.
Oof. Or at least Hispanic.
It is.
And allegedly, I'll tell you later, Hood. He might be one of them crypto types.
Well, I mean, listen, anybody could be. It'd be hilarious.
I'm just saying, calling a Puerto Rican white is slander in my book.
I mean, they're your cousins. Don't kick them out the family.
I mean, it kind of, because Spain invaded them and stuff, so
yeah. As a proud tether myself, I ain't never gonna call myself a Black American. Just
okay, you bunch of South African fucking booty scratchers.
Yeah, I don't need FBA in my shit in my comment.
You better not let them say that. Oof.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
make you some money.
I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. I remember way back when Tariq Nasheed and Myron had that. They had like this Twitter. They had like a little Twitter thing. It was Myron, Sneeko, and then you had Tommy was up
Thomas
there.
and him. Yeah, that was good.
And he brought and I remember when they got off that show, I was thinking to myself, man, I really can't sit here and bash FBAs all day. I just can't, because it really ain't my place. At least that's how I looked at it. Someone bashing them is like bashing
dude, let them sound
Greece.
Dude, just let them sound retarded. If that's what makes them happy, let them be happy sounding retarded.
No, exactly. I agree.
I'll be real, bro.
Yeah, no,
the only time that conversation comes up is when you say a statement and they don't like your statement, and then they ask you where you from and where your people from and where your family from
That's
and where they from.
Question.
Yeah.
That's
it's never and that's kind of how you that's kind of how you know you're on the right path, because instead of like addressing what you said, we have to do background 60 minutes quick documentary research on who the fuck you are. It's like, what does it have to do with what I just said? Like
that is the race war equivalent of you ain't got no hoes.
Oh, damn.
That's exactly how they bring it up. Where your people from is the same type of question as where your hoes
where your hoes at. Oof. That's wild. That's wild. But that is that you know that you hurt their fifis when you do that, though. I've had that question a lot. In fact, from a certain guest that was on your show, Hood, asked that same exact question that someone also brought up in the conversation.
You know what? Since you mentioned that, because I was almost like dragged into it. I'm like, bro, don't do that. Y'all grown men. Y'all fight it out however y'all want to fight it out.
I didn't drag you in it.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you. But let's not. I wanted to ask you.
That nigga running in the corner. Ain't no gun in the room, bro. Ain't no gun in here.
Wait.
Just you
Everybody
tell me what happened. I don't even know why y'all beefing, so I don't get it. I don't have no dog in the fight. I would like to hear what's going on though.
All right, look. I did a review of the conversation that you, him, and Black Light Revelations had. Now, You know how I do things. I call things as I see them. And in the process of doing that, yeah, okay, I may have a tendency to be energetic.
Verbose.
Bellicose.
Somebody got mad you were calling balls and strikes, right?
Bombastic.
Yeah, that too. So, and in the process of doing that, in the process of that happening, he became offended. And then at that particular point, I like when if you're gonna say that, I laughed wholeheartedly. I laughed my ass off. I think I spent that whole entire stream in hysterics watching that whole entire thing. And just the way that I act is, hey, look, man, it's up. Let's go for it. And I have a tendency to want to needle people. Put that knife in the back, break it off, then kick him in the spine. That's how I do things. And
That's that tribal mind right there. That's that sun man mind.
Nah, that's more of the sadist, the sadist.
That's Sun.
Yeah,
that's Sub-Saharan.
No. See, because I did it in Negro
inventions.
I did it over time. See, I didn't do it every time. I little thing. Hey, smack. Then I wait for like a couple of months and come again. Hey, then wait a couple of months again. And then, hey. So
I never bothered to find out what it was. Cause this is what happened. I went to his channel for something, and then it was brought to my attention, and I'm like, whoa, bro, I don't even know what that's about. I'm not about to gangbang for any of this. Let's not. And so I left it at that, and I never even bothered to try to figure out what was going on. So thank you for owning up to it. Well, as much as you just did, thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I don't get what's going on, and sometimes you let niggas tell a story. Nobody never did nothing to nobody, so I appreciate.
Oh no. See, I mean, but I wasn't trying to go at him. I was telling the truth, but he took it as me coming at him, and then that's when the problem. Yeah,
I get it, and as much as I would love for more people to review my content just for the sake of the channel and all that kind of thing, but then that comes with that. And so I've already resolved to not take things personally, because it ain't gonna get me nowhere to keep getting all in my feelings about stuff too.
Oh, I got a clip coming down the chute for you, Hood. You to start the show. That quantum game, that's a standalone right there. The quantum game. Quantum.
Yo, I just be saying so much crazy shit, bro. I don't even remember how quantum game works anymore. You gotta really teach me my theory.
Hood's you're gonna have to write a novel one day. You really are. You're gonna have to buckle down and get it done.
The stream about how we don't really touch things.
Oh God, yeah. I'm glad you did record that. I was thinking of dropping that on its own because after I did it, I was like, that is so gold. I just sort of extemporaneous freestyled the whole thing right on the spot. We were talking about atoms and the whole no touch theory, and I'm like, and that's why body count matters. And then it went in this whole other direction.
Yeah, that was insane.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you were super intellectual on that one, man. That was crazy.
This shit was funny because I was kind of on the same time as Trey, where I left for I had to take care of some family stuff, and then I came back, and you were talking about balls or something. I'm like, whoa, wait, what happened?
Oof.
I was like, but the rabbit holes take you where they take you.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
well, it's a theory, and sometimes when you're trying to formulate a theory, you go down different tangents that you wind up closing off later. But that's a solid one. No, being a stepdaddy is like being a metaphysical. You are metaphysically touching another man's balls. That's where Trey walked in the door. And he was like, "Fellas."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see where. I can see where you. Yeah. I can see the ways you can go with that. Okay. Ooh.
Well, no, here's why. You gotta listen to the theory.
I'm listening. Don't worry. I'll listen. Trust me.
It was hilarious how from start to finish it makes perfect sense, right? the idea of never touching. And sexually, that is us on like a primal level trying to like connect, right? Trying to physically touch. We're trying to get those atoms to rub against each other. And so because the atoms can never touch, theoretically, the only person that you've ever actually technically touched or as close as possible are your own children. And so therefore, because your children come from your balls, you raising another man's kids is metaphorically touching another man's balls. And it's all logical theory. I mean, I will get a kid from MIT up here right now if you dare me. All right. This is all scientific fact.
It really makes sense if you don't think about it.
Quantum ball theory. That's insane.
I would say let's get Lex Friedman on it, but I just found out he never actually went to MIT. So,
oof,
motherfuckers be lying on YouTube, man. That's why it's crazy.
They show enough do. They show enough do. Until them receipts come out, then oof. Love it. I love it when the receipts come out. So what's the last book that everybody has read so far?
I know. I'm sorry that quantum ball theory left such a hush over the panel. It's
so that's why
y'all wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, nobody's ready for that.
That was for the advanced class. I don't typically whip that out. You know what I mean?
Sack figures is not something that everybody wants to discuss, bro. Sorry. What's the last book you guys have read so far, or are you reading so far? I'm still haven't quite finished the Zurich Axioms, but it's a damn good book, and actually it's helped change my mind on how to invest and everything else.
I was gonna say Zurich Axiom. You know, it's funny. I was about to make a German joke. I've started watching The Man in the High Castle because all the internet people told me it was awesome, and in a lot of ways, it is a really good show
on Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's on Amazon, I think. I mean,
at the end, it starts deviating. So I want to get the actual book.
I'm on season 3, and yeah, I'm starting to get niggas. Because here's the thing: the concept is, what if we lost the war? And Japan and Germany basically split America in half. So there's like a buffer zone that's like the Rockies or something. And then Japan owns the West Coast, and then Germany owns the rest. Now, that in and of itself, that's some George R.R. Martin, Tolkien level world building, right? Yes. That world in and of itself was perfect. You didn't need to add a mystical element.
Not at all.
And that's what you did with the film. So the man behind the castle, the man in the high castle is like this guy who's spreading these propaganda films, but the films are literally images of alternate realities. Like it's literally a sci-fi show, and that started to piss me off. Where I'm in season 2
like
now,
that, really?
And it's getting on my fuck. And I like sci-fi, but it's getting on my goddamn nerves.
Wait. No, I thought you was talking about the part when he force-fed nibbers into it, and they made it about the whole slavery and the resistance of the nibbers. That's what I thought you was talking about with that.
No, they low-key exterminated a lot of niggas, and I was at peace with that. I mean, I'm like, it's overkill, but damn near everything written by Hollywood is a Zionist fantasy, so I accept that. But they did drop this line about the Germans totally enslaved the African continent. I'm like, the whole continent?
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
That was impressive. The whole continent. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to spoil you on the rest of it, but let's talk about the whole thing about the Man in the High Castle in regards with the films from an alternate reality. Okay, I thought that was, to me, a very interesting wrinkle. Why? Because it literally showed the world that we have right now. It kind of expands your mind to the part of that, hey, it is possible that, now not a lot of people like to say we live in a simulation. Okay, fine. But it kind of presents what we call multiversal theory in an entertainment space. A lot of people have talked about that before. And so I thought that was cool, personally. But what was it about that when you saw that annoyed you? I'm kind of missing. Maybe I'm not understanding that.
It's the phenomenon of adding too much salt to a dish. So they could have just peppered the show
Mm-hmm.
with the idea. Like we don't. I think the show would have been better if we had never gotten an explanation about where the videos come from. Because by I don't know if it was the second. Maybe it was the end of the second season.
Mm-hmm.
The one Japanese guy from the Mortal Kombat series. He's like an old man now.
Yeah.
Your soul is mine. It's him. Shang Tsung. That's Shang Tsung.
It is.
And the nigga spent like a whole 2 episodes in his office having an out-of-body daydream, literally in an alternate reality.
Yes.
Like the nigga astral projected himself to an alternate reality, and now he inhabited his alternate reality body, but he don't really know like the world he in, so he's asking questions and trying to figure it out. And I'm like, y'all niggas is burning up so much actual storyline. Like, get back to the Germans. What is this? It just started to hurt the hell out of me, man.
Okay, so that was the problem. You were more looking to tease out the whole German occupation of America and the Japanese thing, the more like the Axis powers taking over America thing. You were more interested in that instead of that.
There was mystery, there was intrigue, there was action. Like we had all the great elements of a great TV show, and you niggas wanted to masturbate in an alternate reality. Like it was irking the hell out of me. You made the sister come back, the dead sister. First episode, shot in her face. Now one day, I think I seen her in the alley somewhere. Now in the 3rd season, she's just a full-on character. Like, hi.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, this is getting on my nerves, man.
Well, just wait till later into the season. It's really going, because that's when they lost me. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, Amazon, okay, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'll let you see it for yourself. It's called The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, all you had to do was give me evil, plotting, cunning Germans, and some Japanese people with a beautiful but noble culture, and set them at odds. That's all you had to do. And you screwed it up. You screwed it up so bad. It was such a great concept. It could have been so great.
It could have. Yes, you're right.
Hey, Hood, man. Like, I feel for you, man. But dog, you did the nigga shit, man.
What do you mean? Tell me how.
Crazy. He said, "What books are you reading?" You mentioned a TV show.
I know, yo, because I haven't read a book since Game of Thrones, man. I gave up on books after George R. Martin. I'm still waiting. I vowed to not read another book until we get the Winds of Winter, and I guess it's never happening.
So, no. But wait, I think you would actually like the Zurich Axioms. It explains the whole concept of speculation in a humorous but a very it breaks it down so that the common man can understand it, but it makes it in such a way that it's not boring, it's fun, and you absorb the information that way, and it's very easy for you actually to apply. You really can. You can apply it right now.
Who wrote that book? Who wrote?
Okay, so here we go. The Zurich Axioms. Max Gunther is the one who wrote it. His father was Frank Herring, and he was one of the 16. So one of the founders of this particular, I guess, ideology, and he's from Zurich, which is in Switzerland. So these are 16 axioms and 12 minor ones that were developed by a group of Swiss bankers and speculators on how to actually grow wealth, how to handle wealth, how to actually go about investing with the most impassionate, but with the most kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say devil may care, but like I guess more like you're an adventurer in an RPG. You're kind of like it's like a sailor's type of outlook on it. No, not really a hero's journey. More like setting your sails, getting into a boat, and you are setting your sails on the winds of fortune. And if you have enough balls and enough brains, you can become wealthy with it.
You know what? I had to think about it. I could tell you. Oh, go ahead. That's why I'm about to say something.
No, but I really enjoyed the book. I do. It's a great way of looking at it. Many of the axioms I've actually put into practice right now, as a matter of fact. And the axioms are not that hard to understand. And the way they explain them is oh yeah, his other book, Witchcraft from Wall Street, is good too.
What the fuck is an axiom?
An axiom is more or less like a I wouldn't say like a law, but like a principle. another way of saying it. It's a principle to apply.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go and check that out. Book I'm currently reading is a shameless plug. It's my brother's book actually called Regret Nothing by James Conner. It's a great novel. I'm halfway through. You know what I'm saying? A last great book I had read would have to be the 50th Law. The 50th
Law. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's it by?
By Robert Greene and 50 Cent.
Oh no, the 50th. Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, like because old boy did the 48 Laws of Power, and he did almost like a revised version with 50 Cent. 50 Cent does the audio version too, I think.
Yeah,
I believe.
He does. That's how I read through the audio book. You know what I'm saying? I gotta read it and listen to it. That's just how I soak things in.
I like doing that. I like doing both too. Like, but only with certain books. Like, it's got to be real powerful.
That's kind of how I've been lately. If I'm like when I drive a lot, I'll listen to some audio books. Like the last time I did that, it was literally like not Donald Goins. What was that other guy that's famous for those books? Iceberg Slim. I listened to the Iceberg Slim audio book, like just piece by piece, driving around or whatever.
Oh,
it's like it's not the same experience as reading, but it will get the image in your mind.
See, I don't want to be reading Nibble Bibles.
Yeah, the last book,
Iceberg Slim bullshit. I'm good on that.
Hey, whoa! One of the
See,
greatest books ever written is my Iceberg called Pimp. Don't disrespect Robert Beck. Don't ever disrespect Robert.
Yeah.
Beck.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, bro. Look, I care less about how nibbles are trying to fucking mitigate the black bitch problem. I care not about that. Fuck that. You know, it's easy. You dealing with a black bitch. She says what she says. You Tokyo drift around that motherfucker like Takashi from fucking Initial D. Go all the way around the bitch.
I didn't bring it up to go that direction. I was really talking about just the audio part of it all.
But yeah,
I wasn't trying to bring it up like that.
Let me tell you the audio.
You know how I feel about it.
Yeah, but again, my brother do got a book out called Regret Nothing by James Conner. Y'all go and check it out. You might go to like I think it's called Best Books to order it. You know what I'm saying? They compensate all authors 85% instead of Amazon. So go ahead and check it out. It's a great novel. You know.
Hey, True, how do you spell Zurich?
Zurich. Zurich.
Oh, Zurich.
Yeah, Z, you rich.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So yes, the Zurich Axioms it definitely is a very good book. I think a lot of people who, especially those who would like and invest in everything else like that, because the way they broke down everything is day trading, investing, all these other things like that. It's basically just speculating. And speculating is basically just making a guess. Now you may be making a guess based on some information that may be provided to you at this time, but it literally demystifies all of these things, like the terms like forecast, prognostications, and everything else like that. It literally tells you to divorce yourself from that mentally and come to the realization that all you are doing is taking a guess. And if you do win on that guess, you are lucky. But if you are lucky, do not keep thinking that the luck will keep doing. At a certain point, you got to pull out before you get on that sinking ship and you down. Not next thing you know, you fucking Jack from Titanic. And Rose is waving down at you. So that's what that is. And you know what? I like the way it is explaining, and it actually makes a lot of sense, because the reason why I understand it so well is because I have made certain mistakes, and I've also made certain decisions that profited me and some that have not. So now it's okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. And when you look at it like that, when you read it, you'll see the exact same thing. Well, damn, that does make sense. But initially, the very first axiom you come across will kind of fuck your head up, because it's making you have to rethink and re-examine some preconceived notions in your head. It's going to challenge you first. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, Ty. I hell yeah. As soon as Vision suggested it to me, and I looked at it like, huh, okay, why not? So unfortunately, I'm still at Axiom 10, and I think I'm at the minor axiom of 12. I think. So yeah, I've been consuming that kind of book. I really do. It really appeals to me that kind of way. I really like that. It gets to my mind and it gets me thinking and stuff like that. So yeah, I really do like that. Salute to you for suggesting that to Vision and Vision selecting it to me. Yes, sir. Let's go.
So what about did you check out what's the name of the book about Max Gunther, How to Get Lucky?
I have not, but I'm actually looking into that as well.
Because he's very rich.
He's a good author.
Wall Street Witchcraft.
Yeah, he's a good
got
author.
a book called Wall Street Witchcraft, though. No, forget that. Wall Street Witchcraft. Talk about that.
I have to read it, I guess. Wall Street Witchcraft. So I said, no. Just talk about that witchcraft. No. Okay.
Dude, I got one for you. I got a recommendation for you. Trust me, I'm lying.
Oof, that's the name of the book. Trust me, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Okay, hey.
Yeah. It talks about like how the systems have been made or whatever, and basically all the gatekeepers have been removed.
Mhm.
It's pretty interesting, man. It's like, damn, nobody's at the wheel, or they're asleep or something.
So wait a minute, Trust Me, I'm Lying. Not really that one.
Trust Me, I'm Lying. It's Ryan Holiday.
Okay. Oh, Confessions of a Media Manipulator. There you go. I got you.
What about the one about Kobe Hurston? It's by the same title.
What? I'm sorry.
That's a Trust Me, I'm Lying, The Psychology of Performance and Deception by Kobe Hurston.
I don't know that one. I read Ryan Holiday.
I see the wrong Ryan Holiday. I'm thinking about getting the audio book. Thank you for the recommendation.
Ryan Holiday has a lot of good ones, man. He's got the Confession of the Economic Hitman. I believe that's him.
I read that. I semi-read that one. I watched the documentary though.
Yeah,
I love
Ego
is
really good.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that was a good book as well. You know,
Also,
like, and it's funny. It is funny how like everybody wants you to completely put the ego down, but you need it at times.
You do, yes, you do.
I'm currently getting ready to start reading Batman 0 Year Volume 5 Dark City.
Okay,
you know
there you go.
so funny. I was actually thinking something along those lines just now, like because you guys are kind of reading nonfiction.
Yeah, I know.
I noticed that's the theme of what all the not all the books that you just named are nonfiction. And it would have never even occurred to me to read those kinds of books because when I do actually want to read something, I mean, I do read comic books, but as far as actual literature, I want to read for escapism.
This is actual literature, you dickhead.
Well, I'm not saying it's not. I mean, in the classic definition of literature, like I want to read an actual escapism. Like that's why I went to George R. Martin and Game of Thrones. Like I will read Tolkien over again before I read one of those books that you guys named because it just doesn't occur to me to go in that direction.
Read Michael Moorcock. I actually have his Elric of Melniboné series. All 3 books. Read those. Michael Moorcock.
Hey, Hood, you familiar with the name Richard Wright? Any of y'all familiar with Richard Wright?
I think I've heard it.
Why am I familiar?
Why does that name sound familiar?
Well, because he's kind of an expert on the black men. But anyway, he wrote a book called Native Son. And they've made it into a movie. They made it into several movies. One in '86 that had Oprah in it. But it is some real good shit. And what's crazy is that it came out in 1940. You know, and how relevant it is, especially today. You could look at crime that happens. Right? It's no different than White Girl Bleed a Lot. You know. It's kind of like the same thing.
So Awesome Alice is reading a 17th century French sex manual. A manual.
Oh wow!
This shit. They wrote them a manual.
Yeah,
a step-by-step booklet for you to get your sex on track.
Well, all right.
The 10 commandments.
That's it. Sex magic.
Man.
Can't say Judeo-Christian like
Right.
that.
Did they have you draw a pentagram on the floor yet? Like what exactly is it?
I was about to say, man. Hey,
Hey,
what's
Hood,
a
do you do manga?
Necronomicon? It
Any?
sounds like that's what they're reading.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah, they were cucks back in the 1600s. Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
man.
was. That's
Them aristocrats were into something, man. They were into all kinds of stuff.
Rich folk, they have their own religion, their own economy. They do everything different. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, Hood, do you do manga any?
I could never get manga.
I don't even
think
know
my
if it's
kids-
different.
Yeah, my kids are into the manga stuff. I'm not. I never got into manga. I'm still in like traditional comic book world.
If you
Okay,
want to get
I'm
into
not gonna
manga, get into Monster. That I think you'll like that. If you ever get into it. MONSTER, Monster. Get that if you can get that in manga. You'll like that.
My thing right now, as far as like the comic books, because like they got channels where like Comic Storian is my favorite channel as far as
Yes, dude, absolutely, man.
like I will if I'm going to sleep, if I'm going on a drive or something. Like if I know
They'll
if I'm
read the whole,
driving,
dude. They'll read the whole comic series out for you.
and act it out a little bit. Like they will do
dude.
voices and a little bit of energy.
What?
Like they will actually
What's it
put in
called?
some effort.
Yep, they'll
Comic
even do.
Storian.
They'll do fucking
Comic
screenshots of some of the pages of the comic book and shit.
Right. So you got the visuals there. So what they'll do is they'll clip the visual from the comic and they'll take like where the text bubble is, they'll just erase the text for whatever like copyright reasons. But he's actually like acting out all the scenes and the dialogue or whatever. So if I'm just driving, I got them my headphones. Like that is a great drive right there. I've caught up on so much comic book stuff with that shit, like the whole
Same here.
Deadpool series, bro. Yeah, bro, it's crazy,
Dude. That's how I fell across that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ronin series was on Comic Storian.
Oh, I heard that. Was
I didn't check the Ronin though. I might.
Isn't that the one
Dude,
where
you got dude,
it's only Michelangelo,
no,
right?
nah, don't tell people, man.
Oh, sorry.
Raphael, isn't it? I thought it was Raphael.
Oh, okay. My bad. Maybe I didn't. Okay, my bad. I don't know shit.
Don't tell people.
Yeah, rest in peace, Comic Storian. By the way,
I didn't know it was
died.
that. A secret.
No, but man, if you ain't read or had the Ronin series read to you, dude, you got to check it out, man, for real. That's like the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fucking series I've read in a long time. It's fucking phenomenal.
I never got into their comics, but I will just because I know they do great stuff on that channel. Like all their work is pretty solid on that channel.
Hey, have any of y'all ever heard of the comic book called 100 Bullets?
No.
100 Bullets.
I've heard of 100 Bullets. I don't know if I read it. It sounds familiar.
Man, it's one of the best comic books I've ever read. I mean, I don't even know how you can. It doesn't belong in DC and any kind of DC universe. Yeah.
True, isn't that true?
Hey. No, that was me.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage, Hood. I do recommend that because art style, it's almost like a throwback. It's crisp. It's beautiful, man.
The whole storyline, Absolute Carnage.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's one of those mini series or whatever, and it goes through where they expanded the whole like lore behind the old stuff and go into that null stuff. But it's good.
Yo, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Let me share a moment. You know how like you watch movies. And you, especially like at this age, I've watched a lot of movies, so I kind of understand a lot of the structure and theme of movies and whatever. So a lot of stuff is just like whatever. And then you see something that was so good, you'll never forget it. And it's so weird. It happens in the most obscure places, right? I was watching the what's that Justice League where they had the alternate thing they made of Injustice, right? I was watching the Injustice movie. And it got really dark. It got super dark, right? So, because Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, and then
Oh, I
That
saw
since
that.
Well, I
Superman.
remember that, dude. And then
Yeah,
Superman
I
wants
it
remember.
to.
sends,
Yeah,
it sends him
Superman
down
wants.
this
Superman
like
goes
dark
fucking dark,
path.
dude, and shit.
Yeah, and so I think who beat Robin to death? No, Damian Wayne threw his baton or
Yeah,
something at Robin. It cracked him in the head, and so Nightwing died. And Nightwing is like Batman's son. Damian's his real son, but Nightwing is like is Batman's son. Like like he was the first one, and so there was this scene where Batman is in the Batcave and he's like punching bloody knuckles at this thing, going through his shit. His boy just died, and Catwoman came in. And this bitch said, "Go ahead and break apart, and I'll hold you together." I said, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh shit, that was the deepest line ever." I'm like, "That's what I want right there. That's the shit I want right there." I was like,
That's what
"Holy
every
shit,
band
that
wants
was the
right there,
deepest
man.
line."
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow,
hey, but
that was such a fucking
they
moment, bro."
they didn't make that joint long enough though for all the storylines to really piece through. The video game did a much better job, whatever, as far as telling that story, and then like much more coherent. And I didn't like the animation style on that one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was kind of stuck at it, just how good it was, because I'm years behind now. That movie been out for a while, and I noticed it in my little app or whatever, and I'm like, you know what, let me watch this one, because I haven't watched this one yet. And I sat down, and I'm like, oh, stop! It just got darker and darker.
Dude, I
And
remember
then
when Injustice was a video game.
well, yeah, it's based on the video game. So they took that storyline, and so you know how it is. Like they can't take all the elements and translate it into a movie, so they just take what they can work with. But what they did, it was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Because DC movies are typically darker than the Marvel universe anyway, and they just went extra dark with it. Like because like there's a whole DC storyline where like the whole Apocalypse War, but basically everybody's fucked up at the end, and so they literally at the end of the movie everybody's just done, and Flash had to like do that start the timeline over thing again. Like it gets dark, right? But then they took it to Injustice, and it just like people were dying left and right. Like I had my nigga Batman in the cave crying. Like the whole thing was like, wow, bro, y'all niggas really went hand with this one.
The best one though was probably Apocalypse War. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, I think I've seen all of those, but Justice League, I mean the Injustice one, it was just new. I haven't seen that one, and it is old, but I like the DC movies. Like it's dark as hell. You know what? A lot of people complain about like the Justice League the Justice League universe or whatever, that whole Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice.
It's really no different than fucking the Avengers. It really isn't, man.
Well, it's darker than the Avengers. But
It is.
I like what they did, though. I mean, it's not perfect, but I did like what they did. And the Snyder cut is actually better. It's long as hell, but the Snyder cut is wild.
Did you ever watch that Superman, the Red Son?
Oh, Russian Superman? I mean, Superman.
Yeah, Russian Superman.
Dude, that was a dope fucking that was pretty fucking wild.
They made Wonder Woman a feminist.
I mean, is she low key?
Was she always a feminist?
Yeah,
I thought
we forgive her, but she low key a feminist icon.
She was more likable. She was more likable though. Like they made her like just unlikable in that Red Son.
Hey, Hood, can you tell me the name of that comic thing you were talking about?
It's Comic Story in one word. Historian, comic story.
I didn't know he died, man.
Yeah, Benny died, bro. Benny is a war, like he's a army vet or whatever. I think he's an actual war vet. I'm not sure, but I know he served and all.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think he actually did do combat, because the thing that's why I know I listened to the Venom story, and he talked about like him relating to Venom because of his service and all that. But yeah, Benny he put together a lot of good stuff over the years. Like I listened to the whole like Deadpool comic storyline on that channel, and like they do a great job of just like it's just short of watching an actual movie. That's why I really like it.
It's like watching it in comic book form. Is the best way to describe it with what you're saying. It really is, because they do act it out. The voiceovers they do are top notch.
Right, and there are channels that have like live action comic book stuff, but they're almost like one-offs. Like they don't really do a lot of current stuff. They're not active channels. Like he was up to date. And not only did he do,
and he went through whole series, man.
Yeah, he had series. He has a backup channel where it's like the comic story and collections where you can get the whole series together in one thing. And so he does DC, Marvel. And then like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he might have had 100 Bullets. Like he does a lot of other stuff. I think he I can't say for a fact, but I know he does more than just the mainstream Marvel DC universe stuff. So you can get all kind of stuff off that channel. That's how I kept up with comics, because like once upon a time when I had the time to do this kind of thing, I would have like sat in Barnes and Nobles like the white people do, sit on the floor and read a comic for free if I had time to kill. I can't do that stuff, and I'm too old to be doing that now. So like, I listen to it as I'm just driving around.
Bro, I used to get kicked out of the grocery store for doing that shit.
Listen, once I saw white people sitting on the floor in Barnes and Nobles, I wasn't buying a thing ever again.
There wasn't a Barnes and Noble anywhere near where I live, dude. But the grocery store had a little magazine rack. You know how they used to have those in grocery stores, the magazine racks. You know, where you get the what was it, the new Nintendo Power or whatever, and it'd have a disc in there or some, you know, that's where they keep their comic books too.
I'm gonna smoke a fat blunt, and then I'm sitting in Barnes and Nobles, and I'm gonna read this entire book, and then I'm out.
That's what libraries are made for hood.
Yes, sir. Libraries don't have new comic books, bro. This is a comic thing.
Yes, sir.
Here's one.
Well, they did at one point in time. Because the social justice warriors
steal the comic book and go to the library and act like you got from the library, like I used to do.
Here's a question, real quick. How many people up here old enough to remember being able to get 5 cassette tapes for 99 cents?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
Yes, sir. That used to be the hookup.
Yep, and you could do it multiple times, man, and never pay them.
By the time I started consuming music, I was probably about 8 years old, and CDs was already in style. We had cassette tapes, but we called them the dinosaurs for a reason, because only older people was still using them. So yeah,
you know what? Let me share some bootleg lore, right? The first bootleg tape I ever bought was Bebe's Kids, right? And to this day, well, not to this day, I just recently watched Bebe's Kids in its entirety, like a month or two ago, because the bootleg I bought, it went full staticky once they got in the park. Like at some point after they got into the park, it went full static, and all I had was audio, and I couldn't just watch it. So I never got to the end of Bebe's Kids until just recently, because I bought the bootleg when I was little.
Hey, truism.
Yes, sir.
Hey, might have a one-off show idea for like a little 30-minute joint for you. Look into that Raiders defensive tackle that just got cut.
Dude, hold on, True Hype.
Say that again.
Are you ever going to get a mic that doesn't have AIDS?
Hold on, I'm sorry.
I'm not at the house right now, man. Like, look, like the defensive tackle from the Raiders just got cut. He was like tickling his teammates' feet and wouldn't stop.
Hold on. Why are we not cutting both of them?
Oh, that's crazy. Did you send me the link?
I need details. Hold on. I need details. Was he getting tickled against his will, or was he like did he like giggling and shit? Like what's happening?
I don't like where this is going.
Allegedly, he did it to multiple teammates and would stop. They requested him to stop, but he wouldn't stop.
Did he have Diddy oil with him too?
He's a serial tickler.
Oof, bad business.
Ever since Diddy, bro, niggas be taking worse and worse L's, man.
If you send me the link, yeah, I'll definitely look into it. That sounds wild AF.
Yeah,
sounds like a Diddy party.
Serial tickler. I feel like they should have
Serial
all beat
tickler.
him up in the locker room and no, this story shouldn't even have got out. He should have just got beat up in the locker room and nobody ever knew why.
This shit should have
what
never
about the,
Back in the day,
happened.
that's what would have happened.
Dude,
What about the
fuck it,
habitual sniffer? Y'all know
dude,
about
fuck
the
this
habitual
shit not
sniffer?
getting out. This shit should have never happened. Tickling people.
Hold on, a habitual sniffer.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
that's a dude that's just known for going around trying to sniff people's crotches and shit, bro. It's
That's fucking nasty. That's gay as fuck.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, niggas, people are just weirdos though.
Lord,
You know,
have
the
mercy.
thing about the thing about it, like the reason why I was watching the whole High Castle thing, the men in the High Castle is because,
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm on online, right, and people talk about fascism and stuff, and one of the things is they were like they're showing, you know, the fascist image or whatever, and it's a crazy world. It you know, it has its downsides and all that, but one thing you cannot get is a serial tickler. That guy would have never existed in a world like that. Like the lawns would have been manicured, the trains would have been on time, and all the serial tickler niggas, all the sniffers, those people would have been dealt with in one way or another. These conversations wouldn't have happened, and it's just so crazy that we have to have these kind of conversations now.
Mm-hmm.
God, nigga, there was a video recently.
I just dropped the
Dude
link in
skeeted on this chick
in
in
the chat.
the grocery store.
What?
Hold on, like he
that
literally
was a
skeeted on her.
That
Wait
was
a
in
minute,
Philly.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Jesus
Wait a minute. Nyap,
Christ.
wop, nyip, wop, nyip, 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 wop, nyap. Say that one more, Ken. What you say?
A dude in a grocery store skeeted on this chick, bro. Just walked up to her. And like, think about the logistics of time coordinated skeeting. Like, you had to
Lord
already
have
be
mercy.
priming yourself, and then like you either selected a target and then gunned it up to that point, or you just were gunning it and then looked for a random target. But either way, he skeeted on this chick in a grocery store, bro. And I'm like, you know, guys like that shouldn't even go to jail. Like, you should just like disappear them. Like, I really don't have feelings for whatever the government would have done to that guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know the craziest part about that hood? It was two in the same week. It was two in the same week.
Damn, there are two victims?
Yeah, like one was a white chick and the other one was a black chick.
Diverse victimhood. That's crazy.
Hey, man. These are a serial skeeter, bro. You know how they talk about niggas just be skeeting anywhere, man. You know that don't change.
Hey,
Yo,
what's
I'm
wild
looking at
too
this
is
right now. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Crazy.
I'm saying I'm looking at this doggone thing on X. This bitch, Little Tay, just turned 18 and she made an OnlyFans and made $1 million in 3 hours.
The wife was telling me about that.
Mary Sim. Mary
Check
Sim
this out.
made this woman
Hey,
into a millionaire
check
on
this out
18th
though.
birthday.
No, hold on. Check this out. This is the reality of what's going on though. She made $1 million by showing a bunch of people pictures of her naked when she was underage.
What? Oh yeah, that's devilish right there. That's demonic. Right
Now,
there.
see, I was uncomfortable talking about that anyway. You made it even worse.
Bro.
That's the reality of it though, man. She said that she already had all these videos and pictures posted on her OnlyFans. She was going to make it public once she turned 18 and got enough donations, dude. All those videos were pre-made. Was she of legal age when she made them? No, the fuck she wasn't. So everybody's watching a bunch of underage.
Yes.
See, that's what you call that is real time home.
Angry Snowman, you do know that she had basically put out all the dudes that was on that was married, right? So you trying to tell me that the majority of dudes that bought Lil Tay's OnlyFans now are basically married men that watching so-called underage corn.
That's what I just said.
So they froze. So they froze Umar's assets as well. That's kind of crazy too.
What? Who who froze him?
Yeah, the government. So apparently Umar got all the worst drama, bro. Like, and I'm not an Umar fan, so this, I feel nothing, but I hate to see a nigga look so bad. Like, you looking bad out here, bro.
Oh no! Wait, what did they freeze him for?
So apparently,
They win.
and he got a public battle with the side chick or whatever. He said he calling her the throat goat, but her coochie stink. Like, the nigga looking stupid. But so
Man, that nigga
she
looking
is
stupid. He's stupid as hell.
she doing interviews with Lennon Honor, talking about all his business, whatever, and he's saying that she had access to his money. Her and some other person had access to his money, his bank accounts, his bank cards, whatever. And so now, but he's I think he probably like told the bank that, and now the bank has frozen it until they do an investigation. So that's his own reporting that the bank has frozen the account per investigation because he probably reported something wrong with his shit, and so they're like, all right, well, let's figure it out.
Oh
so
no!
He's like grifting with his audience, like, look, I got no real money, so I need day-to-day funds to keep going. Blah 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 blah. It was a whole video of him begging for his audience. Like, the whole stuff is just scandalous. Scandalous.
Yeah, for the first time, Dr. Umar ain't got no digital currency.
So being a pander, being a pander Africanism goes wrong.
Hey, Hood, have you kept up with anything that's going on with Umar's daughter?
Not
like
no.
You see how she
yeah,
and then she had to get like voluntarily admitted into a hospital.
Yep. Yeah, man.
You mean psychiatric hospital?
Yeah, psychiatric. Yeah. So it's
most of these chicks crazy, bro. Good for her.
They are crazy.
Listen, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
Are we acting like we're surprised?
You know what that reminds me of?
I ain't gonna lie, maybe I am a little bit.
So
Queen Mother Goddess,
right?
Princess Mother Goddess out here struggling.
Hey, wasn't there a chick recently that was trying to get arrested because she didn't have no place to go?
No, wasn't that a white chick or something like that?
Because she ain't. No, that was a black chick. She ain't had no money, or she was maybe messing.
Right.
And she was like, why can't I go with her?
Right, her homegirl was getting arrested. Right, so her homegirl was getting arrested for whatever, and I think they were out like away from home, like on a trip or something. So like she's out there with her homegirl, and so from her point of view, that's like who I need to be with. And so the girl like, well, why don't y'all take me too? And the thing is, look, girl, if you really wanted to go to jail, it was actually really easy. You wanted to go to jail the easy way. No, bitch, you gotta go the hard way.
Yeah. Hey, that just shows you the guidance of these chicks, man. I'm talking about zero guidance.
I mean, like, it's stupid that you wanted to get locked up with your friend because you didn't know what to do with yourself. But
yeah, she ain't know what to do.
If you really was about that life, you would at least spit on the cop. I mean, that's assault on the officer. You gotta go. You gotta take me now.
He took a punch, jaywalked. I did both.
I mean, listen, for a girl who wanted to get arrested, you just wasn't trying that hard. Is all I'm saying. It's actually really easy to get arrested. You just wasn't trying.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the friend would get bail, and her ass gonna be stuck there. No ride home, nothing.
It's hard out here to be a hoe. I'm telling you, it's hard on these hoes. It's hard.
Your girl, what's that track record?
Imagine 12 years ago.
Sha'Carri Richardson got locked up for assault on her boyfriend too.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna bust out the video clips tomorrow. I'm saving my powder.
Yeah, man, Daggle. Daggle was down so far, man. This year, this is the summer of the down Daggle, boy. I'm telling you, I'm here for it.
You know what? I respect it, man. I personally think more of these hoes should fucking be beating the shit out of their old men.
Damn. Damn.
All right, so I was looking at this article, this post on Say Cheese, right? That was this guy back in 2013. That was this guy who had a hard drive with over 8,000 Bitcoin that he threw in the trash. He just spent the last 13 years going through a landfill trying to find that hard drive that is now worth $950 million. And he basically so I want to go on an excursion. I want to go ahead and fulfill his mission. Find that hard drive. Hey, fuck that. Look, man. Look, that's somewhere right now. Literally, the phrase "another man's trash is another man's treasure."
You know the problem with that? Some of that trash actually gets burned.
Yep.
That's how they make it a landfill. You can't just put raw trash on a mountain. No, that's not working. I know this because I've been there. I worked at a place like that, so yeah, I've seen
that shit gone forever.
dumping the stuff, bro.
Oh well.
What was the place called? Your baby mama?
Oof.
No, I actually have real job. I do real man jobs. Shut up, white man.
But $8,000, hold on, 8,000 Bitcoin on a hard drive is just somewhere in the landfill hood. I don't think it got attenuated yet. Look, man, we got going on a mission like the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We going on a fun
I'm not going on a treasure hunt at the goddamn dump, bro. Not at a landfill. No, who wants to go on a treasure hunt at a landfill?
For $950 million.
Yeah, I was probably going though, cause like the old school hard drives use the magnet. They reset it. You know what I'm saying? So to get game around done, plus you have to have all passcodes for his key.
You ain't even got a map or nothing, bro. What kind of treasure hunt is this? You ain't
What
even
the
got
fuck
a
is
map.
R2D2 even saying?
I know. I had to pretend I understood what he was saying. It was a seamless transfer, though. It was a great, like, I'm working
Message
on being a good
received.
co-host.
Yeah.
But no, it was, you really need a map if you're trying to send niggas on a treasure hunt. At least give us a map. You just want niggas to dig through garbage. You know, black folk already got a terrible reputation, and you're going to send niggas out here to just dig through the garbage. We'll never win the African FBA war. We got niggas out here digging in the garbage, bro.
Hey, bro, for $950 million, niggas that did worse for less.
I'm telling you, that hard drive.
I gotta know where it is at least, bro.
It's
At least
a
like
70-30 chance that hard drive got burned up in the trash, bro.
Did you just say 950 million?
Yes.
Yeah, they do not just dump all the trash out naked like that. It's not how it works, bro. They have to burn a lot of that stuff.
8,000 Bitcoin on a hard drive right now was worth $950 million.
And it's missing?
Yes.
I need to find that hard drive.
Yo, bro. I witnessed. I literally had. I was doing customer service work. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, right? And it was like tech support. And this dude called in. Well, he didn't call in. He typed in. I'm like doing like the whole help desk shit. He typed in. He was asking how could he get back some information on Notepad because his daughter had accidentally saved a grocery list on the Notepad, but on the Notepad there was a private key for I think he had enough Bitcoin that he had saved up so he could buy a house. And I was looking like, okay, well, did you do this? He said no. Did you do that? He said no. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because if you didn't do either one of those things, it's going to be hella hard for you to find that. So he lost all that.
That's a scary idea. Like I've thought about this over and over. Like I would love to buy like Bitcoin or some XRP, take it off to the web, put it on a private key, and then just give it to one of my kids. And then 20 years later, they'll never have it. Like they would have lost it by then. Yeah, I just know that thing is not going to stand the sands of time. You know, and imagine how much lost crypto there will be just in the next 2 years.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, man.
People start plugging random flash drives in just to see if there's any crypto on them.
And they get all that shit.
That's why I probably wouldn't really want to put most of my crypto onto a private key because I'd be worried about losing it. Whereas, like the one benefit of like the apps like Coinbase, the stable markets or whatever, they're less likely to lose my shit. I know. I can forget a password and maybe drunkenly stumble through the list of passwords that I usually use and recover it. But once you lose a physical thing, like I was in the DMV the other day because I lost my driver's license. Like I don't know what the hell to do with it. I got pulled over one day and the cop gave my stuff back, and then I don't remember what I did with my license after that. So now I had to go get a whole new one.
Damn.
You know, speaking
you
of
just put it You just put it in a trust.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you
My license
you
or some
buy
money?
it. No, I'm talking about the crypto. You take the crypto, you offload it onto an external drive like a ledger or something, and
Mm-hmm.
then you
Oh,
create
crypto trust.
you create a revocable trust, and then lock that bitch up.
Uh-oh.
I had no idea that was a thing. So
That's that
so
next
Yes,
level
it's
game
sir.
right there, Free Zone. That's that next level game right there, Free Zone.
Yes, sir.
how do they physically hold the crypto?
What happened?
So how did he?
No,
He's
I'm
asking
asking
how did they
how
hold
do they
it?
physically hold the crypto? Is it a sort of like an open digital market, like a Coinbase app, or is it like do they take the crypto offline and literally put your stuff in a
Well,
safe box? Like
yeah,
it's a stupid question. I want to ask.
yeah, it's offline. Like, so it'll be on like an external drive, and you could have the private key, you could have all that stuff. You could put it in like a safe deposit box
There
and
you
Like
just
go.
hold
okay,
it.
like held at a physical institution, like you know,
Correct.
there are banks downtown that aren't just gonna close tomorrow. Like I got you.
Correct.
That's a great idea, actually. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Like
And then
I've always thought it like this. No, everywhere.
and then
Go
like
ahead. Everywhere.
every 6 to 12 months you just update it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple to do. That way you don't have to actually hold it.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's a great way to move. All right, crypto trust for the babies.
Hey man, there you go.
That's it.
But
y'all
And you know,
still don't want to
speaking
go
of
on that
babies,
treasure hunt with me? Y'all still don't want to go on
bro,
that
I
treasure
am
hunt
not trying to swim through a mountain of trash like Scrooge McDuck, bro. I can't, bro.
Everyone said like Scrooge.
Hey man,
Duck,
you
man.
do not know the treasures you can find dumpster diving, man.
Y'all talk about I don't have $50
DuckTales.
million.
Hey,
that's
that's
found
good.
tell
No
that
man.
funny tell.
No
Ooh,
man.
I believe we can get 10
Thank you,
dudes
Detroit. It's called a cold wallet. Correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. No, Snowman, you said dumpster diving. No. This is a landfill. This is a place where all the dumpsters go, bro. This is not a dumpster dive.
So it's one big dumpster.
Right. And I keep trying to tell you, a landfill, almost by definition, a landfill is like 70% burned trash.
Yeah.
Like it just is, bro. So like if he threw that away and it went into a regular municipal garbage, the only way that stuff didn't get
Well,
burned
that's a lot of-
automatically is if it was like heavy stuff like construction debris or whatever.
Isn't like 950 million in Bitcoin a lot of Bitcoin?
Yes.
So
Yeah, man.
it sounds to me like people might potentially be losing some money in Bitcoin soon if there's that much Bitcoin that went missing.
No, it makes the Bitcoin more valuable.
That's not how it works. Yeah, that's not how it works. One Bitcoin is like finite allegedly, so they're not
Yes.
making anymore.
How the fuck is
And then-
something that's in the ether finite?
Because if you
And not just the ether, the digital ether.
okay, I'm explaining it to you.
You turn the power off and it's gone.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm explaining it to you, right? What happens when you are trying to generate it, you are actually, it's called cryptocurrency for a reason, because you're actually using your computer to solve a type of cryptogram to actually earn that particular asset. Therefore, it's taking it from the ledger. The more you keep taking from the ledger, the more valuable the coins are supposed to become. And because Bitcoin is so finite, every lost Bitcoin, it becomes that much more of a benefit to those who actually hold them. It's think of it like this. If you had to solve some kind of a mathematical equation to get gold, and then you suddenly got like 8,000 gold, and then you put it, I get that. But if you put it like in a house,
You can turn the power off and gold is still gold. You turn the power off and Bitcoin is no more.
I'm trying to explain it to you,
but it doesn't matter.
Yes, I'm trying to explain it to you. For some reason or other, you just lose all the gold in your house, and the house sinks into the ground. You can't get it, for whatever reason. All the other gold that everybody else has will eventually become much more valuable because there's only a finite amount of gold that's only going to be given out for those who solve the equation. I'm trying to explain it to you like that. That's the reason why the value will go up more for that.
I get why people look at crypto like some kind of magic money, And then maybe it is to a degree because it's the ultimate fiat currency. Like, look at Bitcoin. If you think about it, Bitcoin is really a shit coin because it's not connected to any algorithm. It's not used a part of any blockchain. And the typical shit coins that come out, like I own a couple bucks in Fartcoin. I just bought like 20 bucks in Fartcoin one day. And one day it might pop. You never know. It's a shit coin, right? But Bitcoin got in early before anybody was really doing anything like that with crypto. And so because Bitcoin is kind of like it's really the gold standard for crypto across the board. It doesn't have to be connected to a blockchain or anything like that. It's really based on its own inherent value.
I'll be honest with you, if I ever
buying or making it, I mean, nobody's making any more of it, but it's not. It's all like almost a fiat currency. It's a weird thing with crypto. Honestly, it does feel like magic money.
Dude, if I somehow magically got a hold of a Bitcoin, I'd cash it in. Straight up.
Well, because at this point, a Bitcoin is worth like 140, 100 and something grand. I know it's over 110 at this point.
Yes, it is. So for everybody who got in when it was first came up, oof, they came up. They came up. So
right, yeah, Bitcoin is not a blockchain thing. It really does feel like it's a shit coin. It's not connected to anything. Like you're like when I think about it, like a lot of like with Ethereum, there's called like the Ethereum blockchain. So as I understand it, there are other tokens connected to certain levels of activity, right? So that token's value actually has a real world corollary, and so that value can be tied to some kind of real world activity. Whereas with a thing like Bitcoin, there is no sort of activity. There's nobody that's like pressing a button. You're not getting clicks, and those clicks get translated into moving the algorithm or moving the blockchain, as they say. And so with something like Bitcoin, where it's just, it's worth what it's worth. It's worth, like, it has this value one day, it has this value the next day. It's totally different. The whole like crypto thing, it's weird. It's like magic money, but there's a lot of money to be made in magic right now. We're in the age of magic money, bro.
I can say, but actually, initially, when Bitcoin first came out, the value was tied to the amount of electricity that was used to solve the cryptogram to get that Bitcoin. Initially, is what it was, and as people wanted to actually use this as a way to replace the dollar and everything else, that's when the value of it started going up and up and up and up. And there are people who are actually paying for things and buying for things with Bitcoin. Now, it may not have many like tokens that are generated from it, no, but there are still people who are using it as a way of, like you said before, its own fiat currency. And it's now at this particular point, it is the standard for any cryptocurrency that's out there now.
Well,
everything has to be pegged to that. Yeah.
Here's another question.
Gotcha.
Did the black market actually make Bitcoin actually viable?
Yes.
Because think about it, like Clue is actually onto something. He says if you think about Bitcoin, its only use case is laundering. And not only laundering, look at the whole Silk Road thing. There was an entire underground market of all kinds of things that was literally being traded in Bitcoin. And the guy himself, I think he's out of jail now, but the guy himself who actually did the Silk Road thing, like he was, God knows how many coins he had passing through his fingers at that time. And he was making crazy money, basically running an underground market where we all did our transactions in this digital currency. And then we took that digital currency and translated it into real dollars on a market that was it was disconnected from the actual transactions that we were doing. It was a great scheme, really. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah, hey, look, hey,
Feds, baby. The feds are like the mafia, bro. If you don't kick money upstairs, somebody's gonna die.
Yep, there you go.
Straight like that.
Yeah,
Straight like
for
that. We got Murder Incorporated just for that. I'll be Albert Anastasia.
I'm for it.
But
hey.
950 Bitcoin. I mean 8,000 Bitcoin, $950 damn dollars. I'm just saying though, that's a once in a lifetime. I know dude kicking himself every fucking day for losing that damn hard drive. I know he's like, man.
In the chat said he recovered it in like 2013. I don't know this story, so who knows if it's true or not.
No, he threw it away in 2013. He just spent 12 years. 12 years. He gave up
Oh,
yesterday. He
damn.
spent 12.
He ain't getting that. He might as well just say, man, just learn from that one. You know what I mean?
But
Try
then
to tears in the bucket and say fuck it on that one.
you realize the landfill, is it an active landfill? Like they're still dumping trash? Like, what are you doing out here? I don't even understand this, bro, no more.
That's just, I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
It's,
I know millions of dollars. Like, can you understand the psychological pressure of having lost millions of dollars and knowing it's probably in this hill right over there?
Bro,
Like, this kind of shit drive people
that's 1
crazy.
million. He lost 950 of his cousins along with that million. No.
oof.
I'm saying, like, that type of money, that type of psychological pressure, like, I get it. Like, it's sad, it's crazy. You know, niggas would have lost their mind behind that. Like, it's gone, bro. Move on. Like, how do you just move on? You know, like all those millions of dollars. Like the nigga life will never be the same. He could never recover his life after that. He'll
He
never
just
be
spent
the
12
man
of
he
them.
could have been.
Bro, he just spent 12 of them looking for that motherfucker. After he realized, like, man, I fucked up.
Well, let me ask you a
Mhm.
question. Don't you think that in and of itself is a sign of mental illness? 12 years going to the landfill every day.
Yeah, but that's for like 900. It's damn near $1 million though, bro.
I
A
think he was
billion.
going crazy.
A billion.
My contention is he was slightly going mad.
So you're saying that in the quest for $1 million, people have to eventually go insane to do it? Oof. You got to be crazy to be a millionaire. That's crazy. Oof.
You don't have to, but this is like one of those classical, archetypical kind of things where you're in pursuit of something so blindly that it drives you off some kind of mental cliff.
Or some old Don Quixote dream, the impossible dream shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oof. That's crazy.
Hey, look, you can cure mental illness with 950 million. I believe it too. It's like Magic Johnson, man. That nigga cured AIDS because he got money.
Bro. Now that nigga ain't never had it, man. I'm just trying, man. I don't think that nigga even had a drop of that fucking disease. I just think they just told him, like, look, man, you making too much money. I think we think you low key on GAY. We just need you to go ahead and take this L and go off to the side.
No, let's go full conspiracy theory. Magic Johnson allegedly having AIDS was one of the longest standing pro-gay psyops ever. Because AIDS is really, really it's a virus that
I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me or anybody else, but you kind of borging a little bit. Say that again about this about Magic Johnson one more again, please.
Magic Johnson allegedly having AIDS has been one of the most powerful gay psyops ever because AIDS is a virus that heavily affects the gay community. Very few people that have heterosexual sex have AIDS. If you're straight and you got AIDS, you're probably a dope fiend. And that reality, well, that theory, that's my personal conspiracy theory. He probably never had it. It was just a giant psyops for the gay community. It was to elicit sympathy for the gay community.
So, but like, you think it was like to take the heat off of the fact that he got found out that he was cheating on his wife?
Well, he got a
No,
big
I'm just
gay
saying the
son out
idea of him having listen, the idea of him having AIDS was a favor to the gay community. It was to elicit sympathy for the gay community. It's a giant psyop, I'm telling you. I'm with Mr. O. That nigga never had AIDS, but by feeling bad for Magic Johnson, we feel bad for all the gays who have AIDS by extension.
Oof.
But the gays is gay though. Magic Johnson was supposed to be the biggest player in LA though. That's what a lot of dudes got scared. Hell, that's what scared me.
It's a gay disease, bro. That's how they psyop you.
Oof.
I don't know.
You gotta listen. As far as I understand, it's a very gay disease. Like in order to really contract it sexually, you probably boned the dude. And I'm not saying Magic. I don't know. He may or may not have boned the dude, but that only adds to my theory that it's actually to gain sympathy for the gay community.
Why the B-Dub? So why does the B-Dub basically outrank and outpace everyone, including the gays? Though I'm trying to figure it out.
Because they have sex with gay dudes.
Yeah, they love fucking nibbles that love fucking nibbles. That's why.
Oh, that's it. That.
I mean, yeah,
All
it's
right.
very simple.
But how's that possible? I'm still hold on. See, the
It's
community
very
talk
possible.
confuses me.
They got that thug in love. That's
Oh,
why.
Yeah. And even when they know he's gay, the dude's always around, and they're gonna try and make him have sex with him because he's always around. And the gay dude will probably do it as a favor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing, man.
Why do you think they have so much? They have so much knowledge on these down low dudes because they fucking them. That's why.
How you think all these mannish lesbian chicks be having children?
Oof.
You notice in the lesbian couple, the one that gets pregnant be the manly one.
Bro, that should be pissing me off. Like you already made a decision in your life that you was gonna be on playing for the other team. How dare you, little ugly fat, Manny Fresh look. There goes, and he was to go look, confusing the kid all.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, in my life, I've personally like known two different like gay women who are raising children, sons or whatever, and it's just it's always just a weird look, bro. The whole thing, none of it ever looks right. It just it never does. Yeah, I can only feel bad from a distance, man. You can't be saving people. You can't be fixing
So I'm
people's
going down a
lives.
rabbit hole. So the women today has over 40 some different types of birth control. They have so-called the ABs too. You know, we're gonna throw that in because they want to use that as the main form. Dudes got condoms we get for seven, but everybody's still turning up with unwanted pregnancies and still getting diseases. How are we still in? All right, so we already know that with the birth control, it kind of messed up the women. The birth control, the whole everything with birth control messed up the whole outlook. Without birth control, I guarantee you these women go back being right, go back in the kitchen, choose the right man because they don't have no safety net and they don't have no precursor to go and stop the chicanery. Because ever since the advent of birth control, these chicks been running amok. You know, they actually sleeping who they actually want to sleep with. So again, they dual main strategy. They sleeping who they want to sleep with, and unfortunately, a lot of dudes they don't want to sleep with. They sleeping with, and that's when they use the abortion pills, the what's the name pill. They don't want
It's a combination of things. It's not just birth control, but there's also the economic reality of it too. So if you're gonna as a government, you know, there's this saying that if the government spends money on a thing, you get more of that thing. The government spends money on single moms, so you get more single moms, right? And so from that standpoint, as long as we're shoving money at women, just pouring money on the women so they can be single, like the entire theory behind spending money on women from a government standpoint is so that they don't have to actually be responsible to a man. We from a government perspective, you're giving money, you're spending money on women because years ago women were attached to the men economically, and the only way to really break that is for the government to spend money on women. So now the women are attached to the government economically more so than a father or a husband.
But this is the caveat though. That
yeah, the internet don't care about your caveat.
I thought it was me. Did I just lose my internet?
That was me. So you mean tell me that they basically found a way to let these to pay for women through the pockets of men that they don't have to sleep with?
Yeah. I was making this argument weeks ago. Like from a domestic policy perspective, the government's primary function is to improve the lives of women.
That's a little black pill. Ain't nobody really trying to swallow, bro. That's
right.
Oof.
Like there are only two types of people in the world, men and women, and the government damn sure ain't going out of its way to improve the lives of men.
That's true.
Sure.
What you talking about? Women makes 60 cents to every $1 a man makes. You fucking fascist ass sexist piece of shit.
And the government will fix that for you. We'll give you the other 40%. And we're going to lock that nigga up too for you.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for that.
I know. This is the part of the conversation where people be like, see, Hood, you hate women.
Oof.
I know, right? What else?
No, dude, it isn't that you hate women. What the fact of the matter is that you don't find your worth in how much fucking pussy you can get.
Uh-oh.
No,
that's what it boils down to. All these other motherfuckers, their worth and their value in life all revolves around how much fucking pussy they can put their dick in.
You know the funny
pussy on a pedestal.
It's bad business.
This is what I was sort of thinking about the other day when Ism was up there and he was starting his book. Like we was having a whole conversation, and the nigga Ism just like the
Ism sounds like Afro nerd.
Yeah, he is. but what I was thinking about, and this is like very, very much black male culture. Like, what's the point in being over 40 and all you want to do is chase pussy? Like, listen, I I'm not saying I don't.
Good question.
But like, I have other hobbies and pursuits because at this point, like, I have 3 children. I tried to do the fall in love and have children thing, and I at least got the children part right of it and all. And then even outside of that, once that was over, God knows I had a lot of hoes and shit and all kinds of things. I've had enough. I've fucked my fill, as I like to say. And
but
so,
you ain't been a pimp.
Whatever. I've gotten so much out of it that it's not such a draw like it used to be at one point. And so now I actually do ask questions that maybe deeper questions that
you gotta love your hoes, Hood. You gotta love your hoes.
Right.
Hood,
like,
are you telling me that you don't want to trick on a bitch 3 to 5 days out of the week?
I mean, no.
He said no.
See y'all just don't get no pussy. That's the problem.
Listen, bro, I have hobbies and shit.
Stupid.
That's the thing, bro. I got hobbies. I have passions and things. You know what? Every now and then, I just pick up a new quest in life. Like I'm actually starting another side quest in life because you know how they like this is another accusation that you get being like manosphere or whatever. People say that child support is why you niggas is mad, right? No, I'm mad at child support, and I think I might have to sue child support, bro.
Hey, dude, I ain't never seen a bitch that ain't mad every time she gets put on child support either.
But nah, let me tell you, these niggas actually
just saying these bitches are mad to get put on it too.
Listen, these niggas did me dirty, bro. This is what happens. So like I have 3 kids, right? And all of my ex, my baby mom and shit, right? Like I said, tried to do the love thing. And so my oldest daughter and then my son, they are on, like, I have child support cases for those 2. Now my daughter, she had a case already, and then my son came along. They gave me a second case, but what wound up happening is they started double billing me. So my daughter is on one case by herself, and then my son and my daughter are on another case, right? And so I saw this years ago, and I'm even if I had the money to pay, I wouldn't have paid because it wouldn't have kept me out of jail. Like you pay one bill, the other bill goes up, right? So I just let it accrue because what else can you do, right? And so they wound up taking my license. And then, eventually I got arrested on a, driving on a suspended license thing or whatever. And so I'm kind of like I'm still going through that right now because it just popped up because like I was on the road, I was truck driving and shit, and I'm all over the place, and I never actually went back to that court date. And so now I'm kind of going through the whole thing, and I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. These niggas actually cleared up that drama that they caused me. They were double billing me. Then because of the double billing, I go into arrears, and then when I go into arrears, they suspend your license. And then it occurred to me like, holy shit,
they actually are wrong for everything. Technically, even I might be able to sue for false arrest after I get them first, because what happened is once I brought it to their attention, they just sort of erased the whole debt and kind of started me over from zero.
Wow.
So now I gotta submit, because I was at the child support office the other day. I gotta submit an actual FOIA to get their administrative documents for my case, because now I literally want to sue these people, and I might have to get it started myself. But if you actually double billed me and then punish me for the double billing, and then I got arrested for your double billing, I think I have a case.
Yeah, sue them motherfuckers. Through the motherfucking wall. Sue the fuck out them nippers. That's crazy. Damn.
Like, swear to God, go ahead, man. I swear to God, like, these niggas double bill me. They had me on a case for my daughter and then a case for my son and my daughter. And then they just like fixed it. And not only did they fix it, I never got my license reinstated after they allegedly fixed it. So I'm just looking at, like, all I need is evidence. So now I got to go get my paperwork from these people. I got to submit an actual FOIA. That's my next little, the whole point of me bringing that up was I have side missions in life. You know what I mean? I don't just chase hoes. I actually have missions and things to do. Can't be out
Side quest servitive.
Just imagine though, Hood, if they was somebody else's save game or somebody else's ball save that you had to go and pay child support for. And that's another reason why I hate these bitches. You know, I go
murder. Oh God, murder! I would be wanting to kill. I would. This shit would just drive me psychologically so crazy to think about this weight I gotta carry now.
But think about it. It would have been worse if there was kids that never came out your ball sack, but you still had to provide, protect, and even pay for. That's the reason why I hate these bitches. I say on my platform, I don't care. I get denied. I'm ready. I ain't even monetize this. I hate these bitches. Yep, I do. And I'm an incel. Just to let y'all know. Yeah. So, yeah.
The game is the game.
That's my current side mission, bro. I gotta now figure out
They tried to make me pay child support for a kid that wasn't mine. I ain't paid that fucking child support for the last 10 years. They can suck my dick. They think they're gonna get any money out of me.
So they try to make you pay for another man's ski that's walking in the world.
Yeah. That stuff actually fucks with you, bro. Listen, I've had thousands of dollars frozen in the bank account. I go to get business loans when I was trying to do this, when I was trying to buy a truck, and I can't get business loans because I got all this child support debt. Like, yo, that shit, it ruins so many things for you, bro. And then you know what's so crazy,
dude? I'll be honest with you, Hood. I ain't never gave the fucking child support office any of my banking information ever. They don't have no.
No, you don't give it to them. No, you don't
ever,
give it to
ever,
them. It
fucking
just
ever, dude. I don't tell.
It just happens that way.
Nah, I ain't never,
Yeah,
dude. I've never had them fucking freeze my bank account or anything like that ever once in my life.
Listen, I had to get like $9,000 back from these niggas, man.
Damn.
I'm not saying
they
you
jammed me up, bro.
Damn, bro. That's some wild
And
shit.
this is the crazy thing about it. And I be thinking about something my pops told me one day. Years ago, my pops was like, I never wanted to tell you the truth about like your mom. Cause I just wanted you to just not think about it, right? He didn't want me to have grown-up problems or whatever, right? And here I am. I be looking at my son like, boy, you don't know how bad I used to want to kill your mama. You don't even know. You the only reason that bitch still alive, boy. I tell you. Come here, let me give you a hug.
Man,
yeah,
that's why I'm glad I ain't got. You know what? You right, Snow, man. I'm about to be 39 this year, and I ain't got no wife, no kids. I think I should just go and start pimping. I really believe that's the path. I really believe
What
that's the path of my life
What the
because
fuck?
I
Why
mean,
you directed all your fucking hate towards me, motherfucker?
no, you was right. No, you said
Oh,
and I
shit.
quote, you said a dude that's almost 40 years old. I don't even understand why you're trying to go ahead and try to be a good man, father, have a wife, and all that bullshit. You might as well just go ahead and pimp. And I was sitting back and I said, as much as I want the so-called community to go back to the 1960s, not the 50s, but at least the 60s, before 65. This give me that 4 years of black bliss from 1960 to 1964. I really wanted that. I really tried to do that, but now I have seen the light. I just believe that all women are hoes. Some just get paid more than others, and I got to have all parts of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, man. The game is the game. Indeed.
The game is the game.
Just don't have them come across state lines, bro. That's it.
That Rico. It's not that Rico. The fucking man.
Oh no! See, I'm gonna do it. Mine is actually talking to the Sims. I'm gonna try to do it. Since he is like the so-called poster child of this space called Andrew Tate, I'm just gonna do what Andrew Tate did. I'm gonna do the digital pimping. I'm gonna pimp them out on a digital street corner.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Seems like what's his name is on Dirty Folks level. Tate he's talking about polygamy and stuff like that.
Yes.
So yeah,
but they gotta be working though. See, a lot of these. See, I just cannot be around. See, first of all, I refuse to pay. And shout out to Dirty Folks. I got one main lesson from him that I don't listen to women with clothes on. That's redundant, and I really need y'all to go ahead and take heed to that. Second, this is my mom right here. I
Hey,
do
you
not
know what?
pay.
That's made me and my wife's marriage better.
See. Me, secondly, I've been looking over the spaces. I've been looking at over the different generations of men. I specifically boomers and millennials. I have actually came down to the conclusion. A lot of y'all dudes pay to be annoyed. I refuse. I do not pay a chick to annoy me. And I literally tell a chick before we even start doing anything, I'm like, look, I don't pay bitches to annoy me. So if you feel like you got to go ahead and try to shit test me, you think about just playing little roundabout games, we could end this right now. All the money I gave you, I'll take back gifts. I'm not one of them guys that's been never. I take back gifts. And if it was like a weave or some nails like that, you got to go ahead and sock this in my pocket. So if I got your nails
He
done,
said, I'm an Indian giver. I take shit back.
I'll take shit back. I'm sorry. Look. You I
said I ain't mad.
Yeah, because they do it to you. I mean, look, we supposed to be equal, right? Look, they'll go ahead and use the police on you. I call the police on them too. They want to go ahead and get in my pocket. I'm in their pockets too. Look, if you're going to annoy me and you think I'm about to pay for it, I refuse. Now I could be paid to be annoyed. That's a difference. You could pay to make me be annoyed all damn day, but I refuse. I refuse to pay a bitch to annoy me.
I know that shit's right.
The game is the game. And unfortunately, a lot of these dudes out here, they want to go ahead and pay for their suffering. I just can never put two and two together. Maybe it's just my autism. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, I just be pay attention to the patterns and I just can't get with it. But yeah, why would you want to go ahead, work all these hours, even taking penitentiary chances just for someone's daughter that never got brought up right, don't understand the decorum, don't understand respectability and anything in that between, and you still want to I still fucking, but you still want to push your Johnson in their mouth, in their vagina, in their ass, and think you actually satisfied? No, I want them to work. I would actually like to put them on payroll. At least be a damn cook or something. I mean, shit. I mean, me breaking your back out for 30 minutes at a time. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I get my rock, but no, the shit still gotta be done.
Yeah, secretary.
Hey, shout out to Pimpin' O. Listen, we've been doing this for a little while. We getting close to the midnight hour here. And I'm kind of getting tired, and I've actually had my dinner. I ate me some tacos while y'all was running your mouths, and I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep now.
Okay.
And we're gonna get up in the morning and we're gonna have us a proper show. I got videos to review. I got jokes to make. I got women out here looking crazy that y'all ain't seen yet. We got a real show coming up tomorrow morning. So shout out to everybody that's been watching. Thank you to everybody that supported the stream tonight. Hold on. Dick Dog just said, after hearing Stanley, I don't want to hear another person say MF anymore.
Oh, Stanley is such a
Stanley. I
man,
think
such a
Stanley
good
low
guy.
key he is killing the John Galt channel. I don't know
So,
why
so,
they let him destroy
so,
that.
so y'all ain't gonna
channel.
talk to my posse. Y'all ain't gonna hit my cash
Yeah.
app, you bastards. In the chat, y'all ain't gonna hit my cash app. I was
I was
Hey, hey,
I was
Hood,
just getting there. I was just getting there. Let me say this, man. We've been live streaming to like 3 other channels tonight, and it's not even for me, but somebody give somebody $1 for real.
Give me the money. Give me the money for I was cute. Give me the money.
My man,
Please.
$1, something.
Man, help a struggling content creator out here, man. Do I gotta get Sally Struggles and some flies around me?
That might work actually. You gotta hit people in their heartstrings, bro.
Give a nibble a break. Give a nibble a break. How much more can I take? Give a nibble a break, please. Hit that motherfucking Cash App, PayPal. Damn it, do it, please.
Come on, share your dollar. Give me your dollar. Share your dollar with me. Come on.
Share them dollars, man. But listen. We gotta wrap this one up. I gotta get up in the morning and actually do another show. Like I literally gotta get up like it's a job and do this show. I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna try to go jogging for a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the show. So that's the plan. I will see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
I will catch y'all later. Have a great night. Thanks for having the panel with me. Appreciate you guys coming up and holding it down. Thank you so much for sharing the microphone. We will be back tomorrow with a show, and I am out of here, y'all.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help Black people.
It's done. It's done. It's done.